this little demon on the ground with a tray, looks up to you. Can I take your order?
To think of all the nice things that come off of trees, berries, fruits.
Where she found a colony of very plump rats. She caught all of them, and she made a rat kebab that
pies that'd be cooling on the windowsills that they just like grab and run away with.
Like lavish, luxurious meals that I would get at home with the fam and everything.
Here, Artheon!
I'm better than everyone. Don't think that anyone can beat you. I bet I can beat you at anything.
Gain 1 positive relationship point with Stenver Venlin. You have 1 negative relationship point with Annabella Lilyneth. Big, like, grasshopper type person. And he just kind of waves at you. This is Zanzibar Royd. He will be your room. And he goes, I require a lot of sleep. If anybody wakes me up, I will feast upon your innards.
What if I could make a little private studio in the room in here?
Professor Sazmat's going to say, everybody welcome to the tryouts for Venom Run.
Time is up. The winners, Drogny B and Umi. All your foods appear on the table for breakfast. Everyone cheers, and everybody goes to level 2.
Yeah! Ooh. I'm a bad bitch.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dragontooth Academy. Hell yeah, I'm excited. All right, the homebrew fantasy world setting for our weekly game of Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I'm Scott Nicholson, your game master for the evening, and this is episode 4 of Dragontooth Academy. Let's say hello to our evil players. One is missing. Michael Jackson.
What's up?
Erica Webb.
Hey, guys.
Tanner Messer.
Hello.
And he will be late, probably at some point he will come in. Ben Dale.
He's just a guy.
Yeah!
Just a guy.
This is a campaign of evil, thus rated R for crude humor, decapitation, and mean seniors. The bell has just rung. Scarf down your breakfast and get ready for the first class. Last time we were here, guys, you were successful in getting to be on the Venom Run teams, and everybody leveled up to level 2. It is
Not
now...
all of us made the team.
Yeah, I was about to say,
That's not
sore subject.
My
But
bad.
no, Penny's not mad about it.
Actually, everyone take a quick
Everyone
second.
except Penny.
Start with B, then let's go to Penny, and then let's go to Yumi. Just tell us how you feel right after being cast so I can get your name tags up on the screen.
B was pumped. Doesn't really know what it was going on about, Venom Run. Doesn't really understand the concept. Just understood that she was challenged. Somebody implied that they were better than her, which is never the case. So she just had to prove a point there. And now I guess she's going to have to show up to the shit weekly, so.
Pretty much. All right, cool.
Penny is excited. She had a good time. She felt like she did well. And everything went pretty smoothly for her. She likes to see people perform. She's interested in seeing people's skills and talents, so she got to see that, and so it's always a good time for her. And so she's pretty chill, and she came up with that level up. So yeah, I'm gonna see some new fun things because the girl a warlock, so we get things at level 2 when it is.
Cool. And Yumi, who I thought you were frozen.
No, Yumi's feeling good, like off of it. Didn't know that they would end up being a part of Venom Run, because they were just like, I guess I'll show up to this thing. I always show out when I show up, so it just happened to happen for me.
You did kill a bitch.
Love it.
Even though that bitch is my friend.
So right now, all three of you, with Kincaid behind you, breathing heavily in his mask.
I will always.
You're standing at the postings board, which is on that floor that overlooks the furnace, with all the tables and the big table at the front with all the teachers, the library going to your left and right before there's like a little bar. So you stand there, Kincaid immediately, you just hear as his stomach is rippling, and he just like pushes Penny out of the way. And
oh hell no! He better be correct. I will have a problem with him for sure. Yeah, I let him pass. By all means.
As you
'cause I
let
don't
him
have to
pass, you see him turn, almost like he's about to turn and hit you, but he's actually just forgetting something, and he turns quickly and looks at Yumi and gives the elbow.
Oh, we're doing this again. Okay.
No, he's not like asking for it. He's just from across the room being like,
I know. Elbows. He's an elbow person. One of those.
I made friends with the straight. I don't know what to do.
Yes.
Oh.
He just cracks his finger. Time to go read about the dead. And goes off towards the tables for breakfast. You stand alone overlooking all the students. At this point, would you guys like to just go through breakfast? Would you like to meet new people or seek out people you know? What would you like to do?
If it's top of breakfast, I'd love to chat. If
Sure.
if we're taking a vote, and I love to chat. That's my vote.
Live your best life.
Let's chat with people.
We just finished. We just had minimum tryouts. I'm sure there's some shit to say. Somebody for sure. I'm sure B want to yell at a Hallow Chowder.
Yeah,
too.
B would like to personally be praised and like to go shit talk. What's his name?
Yeah, I think
Wrote
Penny
it
will
down
also.
somewhere.
I think. Oh yeah, Artheon.
Artheon about to catch these hands.
All right.
He is on a mission
I think.
for Artheon.
I think we come in hype. I think our group, because I feel like Penny's like congratulating wherever Bognak went, but like because everyone made the team, even Kincaid's dusty ass. So she's like, "Oh, good job, everyone!" Like, "Oh, yeah, that's great!" Like, and I'm sure like we got So I think we come in like with that energy of being like, "Ooh, that was so good," and then after that, I would split off unless.
You can
B
already
takes that somewhere.
see from the postings board where you can overlook into where all the students are sitting into their houses on the tables, and automatically you hear loud noises as you look over. God dang it! Kincaid and Artheon are at it again. There seems to be this red tabaxi with glasses that like stops very smooth as like Kincaid is about to knock Artheon in the face. He's like laughing, and his hand catches him in this tabaxi, and you see Kincaid and this tabaxi kind of like get at it. But there's already a scene going on as you're watching. Bognak pulls you aside, Penny, just like nudges you, and he been approved. He wants to. He feels a little guilty about you not getting in and him getting in to the game because he feels like he's giving you bad information, like during the game, and like he thinks you should have gotten in and he shouldn't.
Oh, honey, no, you did absolutely phenomenal, and do not worry, I also did phenomenal. That sport's not really for me, but like I said, I will be training you, and you will be. Not the laughing stock. They will be chanting your name. You see that dude down there? He'll be gone next year. You're all the rave. You, Botany, Yumi, you three, us. I guess we're not in the conversation, but those two over there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna be running this, and I don't need the fame. You can take it. We just need the influence, okay? So, go win, go fuck them up. Honey.
He looks at the
I'm
list.
good.
He sees Bognak T. Bruiser first year, Stenver Venlin third year, Taylor fourth year. At least he knows Stenver. He's inspired. He's gonna go down there to talk to Stenver, and he's gonna
And
get
you're playing with upperclassmen. Learn a thing or two. Can't hurt.
You hear from like down the hall behind you guys. You hear Bognak, and you look, and it's just Will coming down the hall like 70 feet away. And Bognak's like,
start
I'm
walking away.
I'm gonna sneak back. So he's gonna go.
Everyone's dispersing.
He's gonna go down where everybody's eating. He's like, oh, not this asshole. He's going. But as Bognak enters the room, you hear from where you guys are up on the second floor. You hear the whole place start laughing.
Bognak. Does it seem like that Bognak, or does it seem like what they're laughing at is clear?
I mean, he just went down the stairs to go down there, and as y'all look, you just heard all this laughing. So you look over. Unless you rolled a 1 on perception check, you would see that a lot of people are looking towards Bognak, and Bognak is like going towards his seats. Yeah.
Poor
What the
baby.
fuck did he do? He's just a guy.
Everyone's making fun of him because he like is the joke of the team.
He's just a guy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're screaming from the top of the balcony?
Yeah. He's just a guy.
Roll a performance check from up there.
Yeah, can I get the help action?
Yes,
I
help
wanna
action. What
Oh my
put your
God.
Roll with advantage.
Not
Yeah, I wanna
good
be
at performance.
I'm good at
Okay,
performance.
a 9. I'm not good at performance.
Was that with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's okay.
Okay, yeah. Just like before when you tried to break up the
You guys a
crowd,
little raspy.
nobody hears you.
I'm so small. Damn.
Something
Oh,
about the
she's so tiny.
acoustics. It doesn't carry.
We're freshmen. They can't hear us. How does? Well, I guess I can't ask. It was like, how does
Bognak is
seem?
already talking with Stenver.
If Bognak ain't pressed about it, I'm not pressed about it. Fuck those hoes. They'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they'll find out.
Fuck around and find
Get
out.
hit.
Hoes they gonna
IB.
war about.
You what?
Killed one senior. Oh my.
All right, you're standing up at the postings board. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go down. I'm looking for my girl Cleo Nile is the first I'm gonna check on.
Okay.
So that's why I'm going first. Looking for Cleo Nile. I'm sure she ain't with nobody. So I'm gonna see how she doing.
Cleonile is sitting
If she's
kind of at the corner of the Varigrim, one of the Varigrim tables. There's no one within like 2 seats of her, really. You see there's a plate, and it looks like a tummy with like a belly button with just like the cooked outer sides that were cut, severed, charred like belly, and she's just got her fork and she's just poking it. Not really eating it.
Maybe it's just me, but I didn't think cannibals like their meat cooked.
Oh, sometimes I do. But however they make it, it's very good. But I'm just not hungry today. Shh. Slide across the table.
What's wrong? Are you sad you didn't make the team?
I didn't think I was gonna be. Because they said when you kill them, you don't get to keep the bodies, they just regenerate them. But
I know. That's not a good selling point for you.
I'll never be able to eat fresh meat if I don't make any friends, and it seemed like a good way to make friends. At least I'm not Bognak. You suck, Bognak!
Cleo,
I'm just a guy.
Cleo, that's really Bognak's a great individual and a friend of mine, so you really shouldn't have to.
No, she
Speaking
doesn't
of,
say
like-
that. Somebody else said that.
I
Oh,
was
my
like-
bad.
I was like,
Yeah,
I thought she was like, it said Bognak. Fuck you, Bognak. I was like,
Is B within biting distance of whoever said that? Because B would love to bite that person.
You're still at the top of the postings board unless you walk down.
Damn
with them.
it.
Do you want to jump off the postings board?
crawl.
she said,
I crawl like down. Is it like a wall or is it
Roll
a
a
staircase?
perception check. It's stairs that go down.
oh, okay. So now that I know Cleo now is not bipolar.
Sorry, that was like some guy. That was unclear.
I got a 13.
Oh, you see him? Yeah. He's on the Chronosteer's side, which is the
You
closest
throw something
table.
at him.
Okay. I'm on all because I've already said that B are like on a pedal, so she's immediately on all fours, just like a fucking wild animal clawing down them stairs. Charge straight for the ankle, like straight for the Achilles heel, like on like I did last session.
Roll your attack with a surprised advantage, I guess. Under the table.
I said, I guess.
19.
Okay, so you bite onto this like black feathered tabaxi leg that has this bright like tan foot with it's pronged out into 2 big toes with nails, and you see the toes just flick out as you dig into very thin feathery skin, and the knee hits the table, and below the table is this big black tabaxi head with this big tan beak. Ah! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just unlatches, hisses, and then runs back up the stairs again.
Ow! He goes under the table. He's like, almost like your height, maybe a little bit taller. So he's kind of, and he's crawling after you. Get back here! Get back here! He's coming after you.
Just hissing and up the stairs.
Roll an intimidation check.
A little bee right there.
Oh my lord.
And I'm in the area of
It was
this.
a 9. It was
bonus.
9.
Yeah, so, Umi, as you start walking in, just like right behind you, barely missing you, goes B, and got this little black tabaxi, or not tabaxi, kinku, excuse me, little kinku following after.
Okay, there we go. I was like,
He's at it again,
Jackson.
biting those
Yeah.
ankles.
Is the difference of the natural saying of like the bark is worse than the bite? It's like the bite is absolutely way fucking worse than the bark.
Yeah, when you try, you do it, but when you intimidate, it doesn't work. Yeah.
So small.
All right. What were you doing, Yumi?
Sorry about that.
No.
Observing my little one go at it ferally.
Yeah, and with Clea Nile, I was trying to that was so funny. What do I remember about her performance? What does she do? Because I know she eats people. Did she a caster? Did she use magic?
Clea
What's her
Nile
vibe? What does she do at
seemed
least?
really like off-put by the spiders. She seemed like she was really going after the items, but the spider would start to chase her, and she would kind of take off and go behind some of the mounds to like plan, and she would try to snatch some of the items. She didn't seem like she was fighting a lot.
Well, I noticed that you seem like the tactical sort. You didn't really get your hands dirty too much. Do you typically like to stay out of the way and, calculate, I assume?
Well, my mother told me when I was young I had quite a big brain.
Well, that seems to be very true. How do you protect yourself when you get into altercations or when you are pursuing food?
Perhaps when we become better friends, I would feel more comfortable, but I've just met you, Penny, and, well, I'm already past the point where I don't want to feast upon your flesh, but I don't know. I just don't know anyone here, and can I trust you?
Well, I can't tell you to trust me or not, but I can say that you know me at least, so I would have no issue being your friend, and I would like to have your trust.
Does that make us friends?
Yes. We said we were friends on day one.
You see a big smile.
After we established that we wouldn't eat each other because I'm not human.
As she smiles, she's got very gnarly, pointy, jagged teeth. And it's this very endearing, creepy smile. Gain 1 positive relationship point with her.
I support you eating people. I don't like them either.
And she puts her hands up to her face, blocking out the view of other people. And slowly her face changes into this, like, lizard folk face. And then slowly her face starts to turn into this, like, bugbear face with tusk. And she laughs with these big tusks. And then her face goes back to normal. But I don't like to tell anyone because they won't trust me.
Whoa. So you're some sort of... we'll talk about that later when we're not in public. But, just so you know, we're not all what we seem. And Penny will, like, half cast the vomit swarm so her jaw descends and bugs start to crawl out. And then she's like... And then they go... Oh. She's like...
I hate that so much.
It looks
Yeah.
just like the mummy. And she's like, so don't you worry. And we'll find you something fresh to eat sooner rather than later. You don't need that.
Perfect. The bell is going to ring. Everybody got their breakfast during this. We'll say Yumi got some, like, very nice quiche with, like, garnishes on top on, like, a golden plate. Penny received, like, these beautiful fruits that were cut in perfect triangles. But then, like, the parts that were cut off were also displayed for her, so she got all the natural parts. B has this, like, rat cup that's full of, like, some boiling black goo that's absolutely delicious.
We gotta work on that.
And, like, this cockroach upside down with avocado spread on him.
Oh, fuck yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Bognak goes off to his job. You see him meeting with Nisha Hagblack. And then B, we're going to follow as it's time for Backstabbers Association. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Well, I guess I'm meeting up. I have her name written down somewhere. I don't remember her name, but the head of the Backstabbers. I guess I'm meeting up with her. Elena Brewer. Yep, that's her. I'm meeting up with her location. Yes, wherever we would normally.
Roll me a stealth
gather
check
for-
because currently there's still a kinku following you.
Love it. 17.
17. Okay, so yeah, as you make your way up to that second floor where the libraries are, there's the steps that go up to basically the outside where Death's door is. So as you go up there and shut the big door on the floor behind you and kind of hide behind the railings that go up about 4 or 5 floors, you see him pop out. And he's looking around, and you see that same guy from before, that like red tabaxi, big mane, flies by really fast, stops, and you hear him yell, come on. What's his name? Oh, come on, Dark Runner. What are you so pressed about? He's like, some little rat bit my leg. Oh, you should be focused. New man of the Venom Run. That's awesome. All right, we'll see you later. And he's going to throw him up in the air. But before he lands, this guy is gone. He hits the ground and takes off up the railing all the way to like one of the last floors. Everyone's going up railings, and you see under the railing, the steps on the other side where you first met her, the shadowy figure disappears behind it.
Okay. So, I assumed that she would get down on all fours again, all sneaky like, she's got a little reputation to uphold now that they know she's kind of attacking, but not really the stealthiest at times. Kind of up real close back into the shadow.
Okay. Are you going to the shadow right where she went?
Yeah, exactly. Like trailing right behind her, following her.
All right. As you sink into the shadow, do you have dark vision?
No.
Well, it's just dim light. It's not perfectly black, so you can see a figure, the pointy ears.
I can tell it's her.
And you hear her say, the more you draw attention, the harder it's going to be for you in this. Darkrunner saw you. He knows what you look like. That's one less person who will feel perfectly safe.
You can just bite him. That's the whole reason I ended up in that situation. I just bite people. Ever get that urge? Sometimes you just have to bite them.
I know, but wear a disguise or do it in the shadows or, I don't know, build a machine that can bite him from a distance.
Okay, well...
Yep.
It was the backstabbers, so I just wanted to... why can't I run up and just stab him in the back and then run away? Like, why do I have to be all sneaky?
Because sometimes stabbing in the back takes some extra steps. Listen, I've been paid. Our first mission as the backstabbers. By the way...
Been paid? You've been paid? Like money?
Yes, I'm going to share it with
like
you.
Gold?
But we have to be successful, okay?
Okay, I'm in. Whatever you need.
All right. Do you remember Dragontooth? I believe he was trying to be in Venom Run.
Yeah.
Well, he is in the Barrelhorn Team 1, and he's worried about Sprinkles, who is in the Valorgrim Team 2. Have you met Sprinkles?
Can I bite him?
Well, not yet. Sprinkles is a food folk. Have you ever met a food folk before?
I don't know what a food folk is.
She's going to describe what you would understand as like a cupcake with sprinkles all over it and big eyes and little squiggly black hands and legs.
Okay.
And she's going to describe food folk like, there's another one that goes here whose name is Medium Rare. And she'll describe what to you looks like a big sirloin steak walking around with squiggly arms and legs.
Very cool.
Very like Adventure Time.
Okay.
Dragontooth has paid her and you to plant evidence on Sprinkles. You must get into a class stealthily and implant this poisoner's kit as evidence on Sprinkles. He will get caught, she'll make sure of it, and he will get sent to detention where Dragontooth will be able to see their vulnerability in detention. Oh, you haven't been sent to detention yet. You probably don't even know what that means. So, detention here is a little rough. If you get detention, they put you in the Ruby Room, and basically they blast the most vulnerable magic to you for an entire class period, but it doesn't hurt you. But it hurts.
Okay, so I think I get it. Put the poison in the cupcake, then I don't go to the bad room.
Oh, just don't put him...
Then I get the money.
Just put the poisoner's kit on them Someone's gonna tell, the teacher's gonna find that he stole the poisoner's kit from them, and then he'll get sent to detention, and then Drogny will walk up and look at his vulnerability and use it against him in the game.
I can't poison him yet. I just
No,
have
you
to
don't
give
poison.
him the poison.
You have to make it look like he stole the poisoner's kit.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for the money.
Look, if you can't do this, I can get one of the upperclassmen to do it. Are you sure
I
you
can do it. I can do it. I just want the money. I can do it.
Roll a persuasion check.
And I never mentioned the money.
Find out.
That was a 4.
A 4. She's going to say, okay, I'm going to send one of the upperclassmen, but you can shadow them so you can learn. Okay? This is what I want you to do. She's going to, like, in the shadow the whole time, sitting down, eating, like, these, like, cookies. Here, sup? And she's like, this is his second year. And it's, like, leans out of the shadow a little bit, and it's this, like, lizard folk with a big, like, tan horn that comes out, and he's got, like, luxurious green eyes, perfectly tweezed eyebrows, like a mustache on his, like, green and tan face. Actually, excuse me, he's a turtle. He's got all of that, but he's also got a big shell. He's a turtle.
Okay,
And-
good. But I was about to say, because B canonically hates lizards.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that was
yeah.
not about to work out well.
Also, I was looking at his picture. I was like, oh, he's got, yeah.
I'm a spy.
He's gonna say, yeah, I can lead the little girl around. That's fine. I can teach her some things. And she goes, okay, this is Unarin. Unarin's gonna do it. You follow him, okay? He knows the class. He knows where to go. I'm giving you the poisoner's kit. She's gonna hand this little box over that you can open and look. And it's got a couple of vials and some tweezers and like a little measuring gauge and some little pouches and little bottles. Meanwhile, Yumi and Penny make their way up to the hothouse. The hothouse is the green room. What was it? Yeah,
The greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
On the walk there, Penny nicely looks over to Yumi, and she's like, "I just want to say that was a great job. But if you ever use fire on me, I will end you, and it will not be pretty, and you will not want to have to deal with that. And I know you didn't know. I don't tell people, but now you do know. So you've been warned. Love you. Great shot. Don't fuck around."
I love you too, but now you know. Great shot.
Oh, I'm not worried about you killing me. I'm worried about specifically the fire. You can kill me. You can take me
wasn't
all you want. Don't. It will ruin all the friendship immediately. There's no like.
So we
But I
don't
just want to
like
let you know.
fire.
We do not like fire, and now you
Okay.
know that.
Both of you get bumped and split apart as between you walks the small, long black hair that kind of sways up and then turns, and you see it is the Tabaxi, Jessamine Tunnelly. Oh, I'm sorry, girls. I didn't see you there. You must be new. I'm Jessamine. That's it for now. I'm late for class. I think your class is up there. Bye. Just kind
So anyway, Yumi, like I was saying, I don't know what just happened there. It's like I zoned out or something. But please don't use fire on me again. Looks at Jessamine, looks back at Yumi. It's time for class.
That bitch might get some fire.
So multiple students, a lot of students are going into the hot house. Some are forming this group at the side where you see this like stoner chick with long blonde hair. She's like, "Hey everybody, we're over here, we're over here." She wants you two guys. Oh, are you guys here for the reader club?
No,
No.
we're looking for
Okay,
botany.
Yeah, that's just on the other side of this like long room with like all these different tropical plants. Looks like you're in the movie fucking Avatar, and there's like small little squid butterfly things in the air. And all the way on the other side of the room, you'll see the small professor with a big crowd around her where you guys are.
I'll approach the crowd and join it.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. Shut the door. Please shut the door behind you. Hello, boys and girls. I am, close the door, please. Welcome to the Botany Class of Poisons for Beginners. I am Professor Maya Trevels, but you can call me Miss or Professor Trevels. I go by either one. My office is here. She's going to point, and there's like a hut built in this nook area. There's this big plant beside it. Make sure you let me know if you're coming close, or Thelma will have her way with you. All right. Today, we are going to learn to make a destroying angel. And that's what we'll do in this class, students. Throughout the year, I will teach you different poisons, cures, and other potions to help you maniacally and systematically destroy your enemies. Are there any questions? Nobody raises their hand. Okay, very good. All right. Now, if everyone will get out their notebook and their 2 vials, let's get straight to work.
Plop it out on my desk.
What's your book look like?
It's like this really nice, I would say it's like purpley leather. Like that's a nice,
Cool.
like hue to it within that. Cause I spent a little extra money, got that hardback.
That's right. That's right. All right. There are no desks. You're still standing around like big things coming out of the ground with dirt and plants in them. So you're in really a greenhouse. So there's really nowhere to sit unless you're sitting on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm just kind of walking around and trying to not, because Penny can hear all the plants in here talking, so she's trying to not listen to them, and she's just because she's very interested in plants more than people, but she's like trying to pay attention to what Mr. Troubles is saying, but she's just like, but she's just kind of like taking it all in and just kind of watching. She's kind of like in a lag of things because she's like so much is happening. It's like
You hear a wide array of like cheering and joy and sadness and gossip and pontificating and like drunken stupor and singing and like mass weeping. Lots of different things everywhere.
Oh my god.
A lot
Penny's
of places.
just like looking at. Anytime Penny walks in this room, she always like, no matter what like the mood is, she always like starts smiling. She's like, and she like feels very at home here, and she's just like, so she's just like there. She's like,
all roles in this room for Penny that have to do with plants, whether that's nature or perceiving plants, anything that specifically deals with plants will be an advantage in the hothouse for you, given your background.
Advantage.
All right, she's going to teach everyone how to make destroying angels. She's going to take this, she's going to go to the closet and open it up, and you hear her screech out, "Oh, students!" And she's going to start passing out these poisoner kits, but lo and behold, she's missing one. So someone is going to have to share. Who would like to share their poisoner kit?
I don't need to
Share,
use
Penny?
one. Sure, that sounds like a good plan. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Penny and Umi, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. There you go, girls. Sorry. I know your pronouns are them.
We
Pardon me,
both
my-
look at each other. I think Penny also looks at. I think Penny looks at Yumi. She's like, "Which
Don't
one is that?"
misgender
'Cause
them.
I don't know if Penny like recognizes.
We will
she's
Aggressive.
find you
like,
if you misgender them.
like, who are you talking about?
My apologies. All right, she's going to take out this big white mushroom and crack it open like a coconut, and it's got a dark heart that's like a gooey pulsating thing in the center of it. And she's going to tell you this is a destroying angel mushroom. Now, if you spend about 30 minutes crafting, you can make something that's pretty deadly, but will expire after about a month. So you want to use it within that month. Okay, the effect of a destroying angel. A creature subjected to this poison made from this must roll a Constitution saving throw of 20 after 1d6 hours. So you'll roll the hours first, and then whenever that's up, they'll have to roll this saving throw. On a successful save, the affected creature takes 1d6 poison damage. And this will happen every hour until they use an antitoxin effect. So they have to have, this is a bad bitch. You'll have to apply an antitoxin or like a greater restoration or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, on a failed save, the creature takes 1d10 poison damage and has to make this saving throw at the end of every hour, potentially but it'll still happen. So they'll get a chance in the next hour to get a D6 instead of a D10, but until they use one of those. Okay, so she's going to go around the room. Everyone hold out their vials. And
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, do you guys have that? Are you good?
Speed writing.
I
I think so.
She is going to squeeze a little bit in everyone's first vial. And she's saying that use your kit and spend the time in this class to successfully craft it as she shows you up at the board. So, as she shows you up at the board, vial and Penny vial squeezes into your vial. Use your poisoner kit. I guess you guys will share to get it into your other vial. All right, both of you right now need to make an intelligence check. And we'll skip in this time here.
Intelligent. That can't be good.
Intelligence check, you said?
Yes. I'll give you a specific intelligence. Is nature intelligence or is that wisdom?
Nature is
Intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, nature check. Go ahead, nature check.
Hang
I
on,
got a
let's-
Come
What'd you
again.
say? You got a what?
I got a 16.
Ooh.
I got an 18.
Oh, okay. Both of you have made a successful potion, one use, of Destroying Angel. That'll be over the course of this class.
Okay.
Big time.
Tomorrow, you'll learn how to make the cure. So, just letting you
Oh,
know.
at least they teach us the cure. That's nice. They're like, no cure is just toxin.
Yes.
That's the fun part. You figure it out.
All right, while that's happening, B is following Naren. And you guys are coming up to, on Death's Door. It's actually right across, and what she tells you is the Enchanting Room. It's where you bit that demon guy Wokes, or tried to steal his soul.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's going to just look at you and say, all right, give me the poisoner's kit. I'll sneak in from this secret hole at the top in the corner here, and I'll be back. You just keep an eye, okay?
He nods and pulls the poisoner kit out of her hair that she had stuffed in her matted hair per usual and just hands it to him, and it's just like just following orders.
Okay, so he's going to take it. You're going to see him go to the corner where the walls meet, and he's going to just like do this and try to get up the corner. And you see he looks back at you, and he just winks with his little mustache flick. And he starts to move this like stone that's about a floor up and kind of crawl in, and his like turtle shell is going to get a little stuck before he can pop in and start to slide the rocks back. As you keep watch, you see the house barrel horn ram come out of the door on the ground and just kind of like walk around as like a couple of students are like walking behind it, and it turns and just looks at you and stops, kind of walks closer to you. Aren't you supposed to be in class, or do you have a free period?
B was probably on all fours, so B just stands up like that, even though it doesn't make much of a height difference, but thinks it might be a little bit more intimidating, and goes, period.
Roll an intimidation check.
Fuck. Stop doing this to me!
I'm trying to intimidate
You
the
said
girl.
intimidate.
That was
14,
me.
it was a 14 at least, come on.
It was me a summer song. I was like, damn.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you concerned and walks back as a couple of the students who are holding their books just look at you, and everyone's like, oh my god, like walk away from you. Just like, as you stand in the corner. As you're standing there with your chest puff out, you look and you see this glimmer come from the second floor railings from where you are.
Am I able to crawl at all? Like up?
Yeah, there's
where I'm
stairs that
positioned?
go up to the first floor, and then ladders that go up to that second part. It's on
Okay.
the railing.
If B's still trying to keep a lookout, like she's told to, but she's also very easily distracted by any objects, so she probably thinks it's like old or something. She's got to check it out. So she
Cool.
kind of looks around. I guess, is there anybody around?
There is like a couple of students towards where you guys first were in the shadow under those stairs, kind of hanging out on the stairs. It looks like they're like trading some kind of cards.
Okay, well, Bee's just gonna go crawl up really fast towards the shiny object, maybe hoping she can get up, check it out, and then get back down fast enough to not.
All right.
get that.
One last perception check right before you get to it.
21. I was gonna
okay.
get that now, but of course.
So you saw those two people who were trading cards kind of walked out, and it looks like they're going towards the room where the guy went in, but instead they go right towards the little door, and one of them goes down, and the other one just kind of sits and slides and sits on the ground, kind of looking this way, but not really looking, before they like pull out this little teeny cauldron, and it seems like they're messing with some stuff. As you look, yep.
They see me.
No.
All still like, am I on their okay?
No,
so
you're on the
they're not, like,
second floor of railings looking down. They're kind of just like looking forward.
Okay. I jump on top of them.
You're on the opposite side, but if you went on the railings around, you could.
Okay, so she's gonna kind of like crawl up on the railings, like in like her animal traits that she always has, and like scuttle across the railing real fast. Kind of perch up there for a second, and I guess watch him just for a couple more seconds if she can tell anything more about what they're up to before she jumps.
So are you going past the shiny thing and back around?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She was now she has ADHD like hell, so now that was like she was headed towards that, but now they've distracted her, so now she's distracted by them instead. So.
Oh my god.
All right, so yeah, you get to the railing. Roll a stealth check.
One again.
Okay, they don't see you, they don't hear you. You're right above. They seem to be pulling out this little piece of paper. It looks like 2 lines of something written on it, and they keep muttering something and dropping it in the cauldron and looking, but nothing happens. And they reach down. It looks like they're trying to do some enchantment or something.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to. She sees the paper now, so she's gonna attempt to jump down and try to snatch the paper out of their hands, even though she can't read. She just thinks that like if people are huddled over it, talking, it must be important or like valuable. So she's gonna go and try to snatch it, even though she has no idea what it'll even say.
Okay. So are you just jumping, or are you going down there?
Oh no, I'm jumping. Like I want to like take him really by surprise.
All right. So it's just one chick. The other one went down the door, down to the steps. You want to jump on them?
I want to jump on her, like on top of her body, and snatch the piece of paper out of her hand.
All right. Acrobatics check.
17.
What is it?
17.
It keeps cutting off the first part for me. 17?
17. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you jump down and kind of bop right in the head and just shove her so her head flies the other way. As you got closer in the air, flying down, you see it's like a mouse girl. She's like really short with brown skin with like light blonde eyebrows and like little brown tufts here and long brown hair and big ears. And you just hear the squeak as you land on her head, grab the paper, and flip backwards. She's scrambling, but you immediately see on the paper, it says 115.
Can I see that though?
What do you mean?
I can't read.
No, you see nothing. You just see squiggles.
I eat it. I eat the piece of paper. I stuff it into my mouth and eat it.
Okay, all right. It goes in her mouth and just down your throat. And she kind of leans up with her like hand in the fucking hate this place. And just like grabs her cauldron and trips. And you're like, this like is a mouse, but a girl, like a mouse folk. And just tries to open the door. Eek, kaboom, it's too heavy. Eek, kaboom. Pulls it up and like runs down the stairs. As you hear, the fuck was that? And you turn around and it's Unarin behind you. And he's like, what was that?
I ate the paper. It was good.
What paper? You just made the
context.
I could hear you in the room. That girl was screaming. Eat! The door opens from that room he was just in, and you see Culverlack from breakfast turn out, and he's saying, if you're going to hang out in this spot, shut the fuck up about it! What are your names?
The letter? Or like the
I know
animal?
you, Unarin. Move. B. What are you doing?
Well, a second ago I was eating a piece of paper, but now I'm standing.
Very well. Scram! Unarin, out of here. I know what you're up to.
As he goes to turn to shut the door, you can see in the room this like cupcake that's like flipping off another student, and in the icing is this poisoner's kit.
Okay, so he did it then. So I turned to him and I'm like,
Unarin says, "I'll take her away. Don't worry about it, Professor Kovalak. I'm sorry, it's my fault." I'm gonna go back in the room and shut the door, and he looks at you. I did it.
good. There's a shiny thing up there. Did you see the shiny thing? I want to go see what the shiny thing is.
Ooh. He follows you up there to the shiny thing. As you look, it's this perfect drop of blood that was like radiating some light. And he's like, wipes it and just smudges it on your face. Oh, you found blood. Blood's everywhere. Come on, let's go find Alenia.
Just take it, and I take my finger and I go. And then I follow him out.
That's perfect. All right, so back in the room for the Botany Poison class. You guys have gotten your poison. Class is about to get out. Everyone starts leaving the room and stuff, and you have time before Monsters and Oozes class. What do you guys want to do?
Did anything of note happen dramatically in class? That was a note. Any
I will
issues?
say,
Just because hells be dramatic.
Professor Trebles is very quick and very no bullshit, and she's very skeptical of everybody and very put together. So a lot of people are kind of like afraid to voice out. There was no big Artheon personalities in that class, so everyone was pretty much just listening and trying to focus. Little groups were laughing with each other, but you guys were pretty much together because you were sharing a kit.
I would, yeah, at the end of class, then I would just tell Yumi that I would just gonna go talk to, or try to speak to Maya Troubles, personally before leaving, and then do that. If I can.
That like a nutcase, but
Well, aren't we all just a little bit mad here? So it's fine.
All right.
And then, yeah, sorry.
Maya is talking, or Miss Trebles, I should say, is talking with a big green ogre with this big leafy headband who's like talking about some stuff with her. And as you walk up, you just overhear him talking about the Goblin Kingdom and about like not a lot of plants in the Goblin Kingdom, and he's very excited to learn about these growing things. And she's very like, wow, okay, very nice. Well, thank you, Finnegan. I'm sure we'll be talking more. Don't forget you're going to need a cure for that, so don't go drinking it. Okay, Finnegan. Hello, Penny.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Trebles. I just want to make your acquaintance, as you are the person who runs the plants, and plants,
Yes.
she kind of like references herself.
Yes.
A little of my thing, so I just wanted to do the casualties of introducing myself.
You are a spectacular specimen yourself. I saw you from the beginning. Tell me, you are from Cobrador, you're not?
Yes, that is where I'm from. The jungles.
I personally dealt with the poison that was brought up from the Underdark by Korog. Were you alive during Korog's resurgence?
Only heard the stories, but before my time.
Yes. Well, there is a lot to learn, even from your own home. So I'm afraid no matter what I teach you in this class, it will never be as relevant as what you will return to. But I will try to be specific in my teachings, and perhaps you could share with me some of your secrets.
Oh, absolutely. And I am happy to hear that at least you think I'll be making that appear at some point, considering how things went for the last senior class. She kind of she's like, but secrets to share, of course, and your plants sing your praises. I can hear all of them, and they seem to really like it here, so
Yes, they do.
that's good.
Very good.
Are you also involved in the Fantastical Plants Club? I heard it was directly related to you. from Troll Fury.
I have inspired students who wish to take it upon themselves to carry on a beacon, long tradition of clubs, but I am always of service, and I help occasionally when I can. It's very nice to meet you, Penny. I'm sure we shall learn a lot from each other, shall we not?
Oh, absolutely. Nice
Gain
to meet
one
your
positive experience point.
and I head out.
And B ain't never gonna get any positive points.
Jumping on heads.
Right.
You aggressive. Be aggressive. I can't.
Can't help it. It's in the name.
All right, Yumi, are you waiting for her out there?
Yeah, I'll be waiting for Penny like outside the classroom and everything. Because what is it we're going to next?
Monsters and Oozes.
Yeah, you have like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah. I finish up and I head out and I chat. I grab Yumi and I'm like, oh, well, thank you for waiting. Where is Monsters and Oozes? As I say, and we look into the down the hallway. We start to wander.
So
Where are we going?
Outside of this room is just the like New York emergency grates on the side of buildings. So that's what you're on right now. You see students going up and down ladders and stairs, and yeah, I guess you don't really know.
Yeah, we have the map. Does it
Doesn't tell you what
Is it-
classes are on what floor.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I had a list of classes on what floor.
I know we have Professor Saz math. That's as far as I've gotten.
You just follow the sound of his voice. Well, it's a required class for our year, so everyone has to be going there. I start walking around. I feel like we have to run into people who are like, we can like identify other first years who are like going somewhere. We're like, where are we going? Like, or other people who look equally confused because they don't know where we're going, and we'll just gather a bunch of confused freshmen and be like, where is the class? So if we all miss it, it's fine.
As you guys are trying to the class, you just feel a breeze as you look past you, and there's this little black kinku with his like little vial coming out of the class with you guys, and he goes, "Excuse me," and you see him look down. Yep.
What are you?
He's gonna lean to you guys, and he's gonna point down, and you see way down there is Alenia, and she's walking out, and her and B and Unarin are walking out, pretending almost like they don't know each other, and B's gonna be holding 2 gold pieces in her hand.
Oh yeah. She's just like almost like foaming at the mouth, kind of. That's how like money hungry she is, and she feels like she really earned that too from eating that paper.
Penny heads towards Elena. And...
Well, the little kinku, what he was gonna say to you guys is he's gonna ask you if you know that girl, and he's gonna point down to B.
Me?
I'm not gonna verbally respond. I'm gonna jump in his head and be like, "Never seen her before in my life."
Penny says she does. She's aware of her, but she doesn't know her well.
He's gonna say she's a first year, isn't she?
Why do you ask?
She bit my fucking leg.
Perhaps you should watch your legs.
All right, thanks. And he's gonna take off down the steps.
Everyone's gonna be wearing ankle guards by the time this year is over because of B.
Yeah, Penny wants to head to Elena, and she's gonna ask her about. She's gonna just quickly ask her about where Monsters and Oozes will be, and also she wants to like kind of give her this death. What did I just make in class? The destroying angel poison, because I feel like she's more likely to use this than I am. As just like a, do you know where Monsters and Oozes is? And she's like, is offering as an exchange. She's like, I got this. I just made this in class.
She loves that. She's gonna tell you that it's usually held in the Corridors of Remembrance, which would be up on
ninth floor.
Yeah, the 9th floor, which from here is just like the 4th floor because you're on the house side.
That's where those oogie things are from. Okay, well, thank you so much, Elena. That was my pleasure. And I will like hand her the, which I pour into like a pouch, and I'm like, little
like a pouch. It's gonna like drip through it.
It's like,
is it dripping? Okay.
It's just like,
she's gonna be like,
thanks.
Okay, thanks, and like quickly take it away to like go get a container to like save
poison. And I gotta start going to class.
B, you see them because you and Elena had kind of walked away from each other, but you're looking around, so you definitely see them. So, you all are in the same general area on Death's Door.
I feel like she wouldn't recognize them because she hasn't made any connections with them. Her like animal instinct, she would get on all fours and like start sitting around, and she would like start to make her way towards them because she would smell them as like familiar because they all arrived there together. And then she would just kind of crawl up, I guess, to like Yumi's leg and just kind of look up at them and be like, sniff a little.
I'm gonna look down at B. Okay.
Well, I'm making quite
like
the
how
impression.
dogs do with like her leg behind her head, like scratching the other side.
Oh,
That's like
Found her spot.
You're making
Look,
quite
when
the
I-
impression, B.
like back like this on my stomach now at this point.
I'm dead.
Unaren's gonna tap you on the shoulder, and he's gonna look down at you with his big green eyes and his mustache. He's just gonna kind of hunch down. He's gonna say, "Hey, you did a really good job watching out for us. It's because of you that we got this gold. And look, I know you're different, but there's something about you that I really like. So I it's gonna awkwardly just get close and kiss you on the lips. Sorry, just can't control myself around you." And then he's going to stand back and he's going to wipe his lips and go, "But you need to fucking learn to be careful. You made a lot of noise today. You're going to want something to take care of that." And as he turns, you see the black kinku just throws a piece of gold and he catches on it and says, "Good luck in the bathroom. Sorry, happens to everybody. I'll see you next time."
What is that
And
thing?
they're going to walk off and high-five each other. Your stomach's just going to start to gargle. Roll a Constitution saving throw, as you were just given something from a kiss.
Consent?
He just poisoned him? He poisoned her, but I also
The
was just like,
kinku quickly paid her.
and I was like, what happened here?
School's a bitch.
9.
Yeah, all right, your stomach hurts. So whatever's going to happen now, your stomach starts to hurt.
But it's
Poor
not
baby.
clear that she got poisoned.
It's not. It's not.
That's
It
great.
It's not.
is like she got
poison,
aggressively
so to
kissed.
speak.
That's the thing that struck us is like, oh, okay.
So roll a d6 for me.
Not the destroying angel.
Huh?
Is it not
Right?
the destroying angel?
Here's yeah.
6. Okay, so in the next hour before this effect is over, you are going to have to aggressively use the bathroom 6 times.
Oh my god.
It's a long day, girl. That's gonna be like 4 episodes. You have that shit. It's like, don't forget this week, Erica. You gotta poop.
It ain't easy. He said aggressive.
Awesome.
You taking off all your clothes.
She
sweat.
loud in there.
I better
she's
be
stripping.
glad that B at least knows what plumbing is. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
I wish
too
you didn't. I
funny.
wish you took it outside.
Right, no, exactly. At least she knows what it is, though. She's aware of the concept. So y'all better be grateful.
True.
Okay, so Elena's going to point out that the Corridors of Remembrance. What do we want to do?
Head to the Corridors of Remembrance.
We just-
I want to check in with B, who just got plant. Like, how are we processing that? Like, how is that
like-
going?
I feel like she
Penny
doesn't
should.
understand that that's like what just happened, and she's like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten the paper, and then just like runs to the bathroom and like doesn't understand.
I kind of look at Yumi. I'm like, well, it seems like she's making quite an impression on several people. And I thought I was popular.
Mouth everywhere, apparently.
B literally smells like shit. Come on, guys.
Well, maybe it is from biting that leg. That's why she feels upset. You can't just go around biting kinkus. That just seems unhealthy.
The way he looked, I would be unhealthy after I bit that leg.
Well,
All right, so
you can see her in class.
while you guys go up to the Corridors of Remembrance and people are going, different first years, you're going to gather in front. B has run down to her dorm bathroom and is aggressively blowing out the toilet as you just like, the stalls, by the way, are like jail cell bars.
Oh yeah, she's like holding on to them, and she's like And
Not
like she's like
kidding.
screaming.
Full squat. Full squat.
You just see passing by the bars is Will. "Oh, have you seen Bognak?
Like, stop looking, you pervert!
We're gonna go to a 15-minute bathroom break. When we come right back, we're gonna have Monsters and Oozes class with Professor Sazmap.
All right, yeah.
We'll see everybody soon. My God. Welcome back, everybody, from the bathroom break. We have Bognak back.
Hi, everybody. Just a guy. Just a bullied guy, apparently.
We're so glad you're here. You've missed a lot, but I'm sure you'll get the shit of it. You'll get the gist of it. Sorry, B. Oh.
Ooh.
He wouldn't know anything that's happened except for lunch, so he's okay. 'Cause
So
we're
on
class.
top of injury.
Yeah, you went to cleanup crew with Nisa Hagblatt for the school grounds. It was really fucking boring.
Cleanup crew.
There's a group chasing you for sure.
I need cleanup crew in the barrel horn bathroom. So go ahead and roll that through.
Yeah, you're gonna have to clean up the bathroom in the barrel
roll
horn
that.
dorm.
I'm dead.
Oh no! Wait.
Yeah. Thanks,
A couple
Timmy.
times. A couple times.
Don't worry, she's got 5 more times.
I got 5 more left.
She got poisoned and sexually assaulted. It's not funny.
Best time to roll a
Nah,
six.
now she has diarrhea. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to kill that guy. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We will get our
I know,
sweet revenge.
Better give
All
you
right, I think I'm caught up.
All right,
That's
cool.
great.
Well, then we have
Let's
all
go to
went
class.
to the 9th floor on the grates outside. Sazmath is there with everybody. Everyone's getting gathering around. How you doing, class? Everybody come close. I'm Professor Sazmath. It's good to see ya. All right, here we go. This is the Corridors of Remembrance. He's going to run through what the corridors do. We heard last time. For our audience, go back an episode. You'll find out what it does. Maybe 2 episodes ago. All right. Now, what you're about to walk into is an amazing room. You're going to see a big old well, all right? Full of little white, what look like koi fish, or really any kind of fish. Actually, they just kind of look like little ghosts. It's kind of cute. Those are memories, all right? You're going to see 2 pedestals. I'm here today with my friend, and he's going to point over towards, this is Kyoko. And you see that same fucking tabaxi red guy with goggles, big yellow cat eyes, and he's like, just gives like, he's kind of like the Flash a little bit, kind of like Ninja Flash, and he's gonna be like, we're gonna step on these pedestals, which activates the Corridor of Remembrance, and we're gonna go to a specific memory. Okay, this is what you should expect from my class. I'll give you certain assignments, and at the end of the week, you're gonna give a presentation on the monster or ooze that I show for you. Everyone caught up? We good? Any questions about the Corridors of Remembrance? Nope. All right, great. Yes.
Does it have to be a memory of a person standing on the pedestal, or is it someone else's memory?
Good question. What's your name?
Penelope.
All right, Penelope. Okay. No, it is a memory taken from somebody into their brain noodle. Plucked out. There are memories spanning over 100 years in here. Different places around the world. Now, that's a very important question because to get this to activate, to get the right memory, you got to say 3 things in this order. The year. So today we're going to 156 AGW after the Great War. 2, the location. Bogger's Goon Silver Nook. That'll be in the swampy parts of Cold Radar. And the 3rd one is who gave the memory. This specific memory is by Augen Claringer. Now, today's class, you will be visiting a monster attack from the northwest side of Silver Nook, Silvernell. Silver Nook, for those unaware, is a swampy marsh in the Colrador jungle. Citizens of Silver Nook have gathered in Griffin Shack for a routine late night of drinking and merriment. They will soon be attacked by a Thoris, a large monster that appears as a ball of dark black vines. The Thoris will be stopped in its tracks in this memory by a tabaxi sorcerer named Argyle. If it were not for Argyle, the Thoris would decimate the tavern and all who drink inside. Your goal is to neutralize Argyle before the Thoris attacks and stand back and observe as the Thoris devours the patrons of Griffin Shack. You will be split up in groups of 5. Together, you will stop Argyle, retrieve as much information about this monster and his tactics, and give a presentation to the class at the end of the week. Be careful. If you die in the Corridors of Remembrance, you will die in the present time. I will be on this pedestal, and so will Kyoko. You will not be able to bring anything back, so stray away from grabbing anything that catches your eye. When you are ready to leave, I will hear you and talk to you in your memory. You just tell us, and we'll get you out of there. All right? Sounds good. All right, let's break up into the groups.
Not stressed at all.
This is what we'll do. A couple groups will go today. Couple groups tomorrow. So we're going to break you up. If you are not in the group for today, you are free to go, and you will come back on your scheduled day. So let's see. The first group. Guess who's going to pick? Boom, 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 boom. You four. They will be the first group.
What?
Everyone else is dismissed.
Nice.
After today,
Who's
you
our
just
fifth?
need to come back Friday to give a presentation that you all create together. Group project.
Thank God.
Okay.
It's a group
You
of
can't
5.
read.
It's the 5th.
Yeah, do we have a fifth person or is it just 4?
It's actually 5th, and he's going to say, and that guy.
Oh, wow. A group of
Oh,
my
God,
friends.
no! Penny's eye twitches.
Silvernook is the home of my family. I was born in it, molded by it.
Wow, it's...
Let's live in that.
So, you said if we die in here, we die in real life. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Awesome, understood.
Don't get any.
Oh,
We need to make an A.
And absolutely nothing
Killing's
will
allowed
come out
here,
of
honey.
it. So don't... If you pick up gold, you're coming back with air. But not really. Not even that.
Gonna pick it up anyways.
Oh, that's gonna cause a lot of oogies.
All right,
that's gonna be
last-
so many oogies.
Any questions? B, roll a Constitution saving throw. You've already
Oh my
have it.
goodness.
I just want to see if you're going to shit your pants now.
Ah.
I ain't standing next to her.
Sorry, guys. That was a 7.
So as he's like... Any questions? Everyone gets quiet. You're on high grates with holes in them, by the way. You're just
Oh
going to
my
hear...
God.
Just like B standing there like a rocket man going off at the speed of Eminem. And it's just... and everyone kind of steps to the side. He's like, mother of Tempa! All right. Everyone comes in. B is going to leave a trail behind her that's
Oh my
dripping
God,
through the
stop.
grates.
Stop.
Yeah, hey, man. She did it. I'm just
Get out
narrating.
of
All right. So...
Can't help it.
It smells terrible.
You go inside. It's got pillars in the room, and there are these tiny little beads all over the floor that seem to be stuck to the floor. So you're like walking on gravel. It almost feels like. Sazmath is going to step on a pedestal. It will light up, and then on a pedestal will be Kyoko, and it will light up. And Sazmath's going to dip down to the pool and take the memory, the year, the place, who gave the memory, and flick it into the room, and all those beads are going to fly off the floor and hover up and start glowing different colors until before you all end up in Bogger's Goon in Silvernook.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Do people... It doesn't really apply to us or our party, but do people walk around, like, in full armor and, like, with their weapons out, people who use weapons, or do they change into that stuff? Is there, like, a time in which, like, that happens, or, like, do you just kind of, like, does that make sense? Do people who, like, wear armor and stuff, are they always just, like, is, like, uniform over that? Is that part of their uniform?
Like all the
Is there,
students
like,
in the
a-
class?
Yeah, like, kids who, like, wear, like, heavy plate armor, is that, like, just, like, while you're at school, you're always wearing your plate armor or whatnot, or they... Or
It
is like-
varies. I'll say as people's outfits are embellished in certain ways. Some people have, a lot of people have their like jacket stuff over their armor. So yes, you'll be able to tell from some people, but not everybody.
Okay, curious. Well, is there prep time before we jump into initiative to, like...
Yes, you're not in initiative. What
Okay,
you're gonna
great.
see before you is you're standing on this dock, and the dock is about a foot over this like swampy marsh. This dock is almost like the roads of this place. There are different buildings all around, big rocks and bushes. And in front of you is a sign for this big tavern that's in the darkness that you can't see, which is the Griffin Shack. So this is it. You are free to move about the cabin.
Penny is, like, standing there in these red robes, and she's, like, kind of, like, shaking her hands a little bit, and then she, like, puts her hands in her hair, like she's, like, trying to put her hair up, and we took the Eldritch Invocation Armor of Shadows, and we're gonna cast Mage Armor. And I'm also gonna double up with my Warlock subclass feat to add 2 to my AC. So Penny like puts her hair up, and as she does this, these flowers that are on her body start to like bloom a little bit, and bugs start to fall out of her hair. And then like her clothes just start to change, and like she's putting on this like battle armor, and her AC goes from 10 to 16, and she's like getting ready for combat. And it's made out of like dark. It's like made out of like of bugs and like dark energy, and just kind of like hanging off of her body. She's like,
damn, girl.
She's like,
I was just jumping.
Wow, upgrade.
Yeah. It's like, yeah,
Bognak just holds his fist up.
like I feel good.
Oh, yeah, you look good.
We see you.
So, what now after that? I mean, where do we go? But the doubt's peaking. We can't do anything else.
We're looking for a
Argyle?
Argyle, the sorcerer or something.
Yeah, I think he's a druid. Yeah. I have a notebook, and it's just really bad handwriting in the notes.
Can you read?
Yeah, I can read.
Okay.
I
That was
Right.
probably
Can I ask this question?
I can read. But even though last session I rolled a natural 0 or a dirty 0 to read by my name tag. So
Sheesh.
yeah, do we just ask the tavern if they like asking the tavern about Argyle?
I guess we can just go in, and I guess it's gonna happen. That's how
Who
this works, so
who can be
have
the
to go
most
inside.
like Scott? You maybe you can answer this. From the context we have, do they know it's coming and they're like hold up in here, or is it like a party and suddenly this thing rolls up?
You don't know those details.
Okay. I think what we should do is figure out who's inside and see if they can tell us a bit about, or pretend we're here to help, right? And be like, oh, we're here to go help our guy. Whoever's the best at convincing somebody that we're here to help. Probably not me. I think we go in, tell them we're here to help, have them point us to whichever one Argyle is, and be ready to kind of get him. And make sure he didn't have any like allies with him too, right? Like you just
If B were to get on like all fours and kind of root around a little bit and smell, would she be able to smell anything that could lead us in a right direction?
You're definitely gonna be able to smell some cooking coming in. The swamp is like very sulfury, very well relatable. And roll a perception check for anything else. No, it just smells swampy. But
okay.
Definitely some cooking going on here. Maybe there was a fire that went out a while ago and maybe some other house a couple blocks north.
Penny's gonna there's a tavern here. Can you ping it again? I was adjusting my map when it happened.
Yes, so that big black space in the middle of your map that you can't see, that's the tavern.
Oh, perfect. Is there can we see the door? Is that this one right here?
Yes, that is the
entrance. Penny's just gonna walk up and, you know, might as well do something. And so she's gonna start walking towards the front and head inside to see what's going on.
Okay, cool.
Remember, we're here to help.
Yeah,
It's like
there's a big bad thing happening and coming, and we gotta help stop it. Oh my god!
There is definitely music playing. There's a lot of Goliaths and ogres inside, and a big old minotaur at the top. Seems like there's lots of talking.
Also, can we take a moment to note that this is a very nice illusion?
Yeah.
Top notch, so you can smell things. Penny like reaches
He
out.
has no idea what's going on.
Can we touch?
Yeah, B is so confused.
Make sure to move yourself on the map, guys.
Like it.
Thank you. Can we touch walls and chairs, or is it like?
Yes, everything is physical.
Ooh, weird. Hate that. Witchcraft. And they look like they're having a good time. So
as you guys walk in, there's some people, like some of them look up at you, come towards the wall. They don't. They're laughing at the door. People kind of turn and look at you, but nobody really like bats an eye or whatever. There's a couple of them drinking at the front. One that's a little purple at the front, right about here, is really drunk, and this guy looks like he's annoyed at it.
Does it seem like? Is it loud? Is it quiet enough that if I was to speak very loudly, that everyone would hear me, or is it too much noise that?
No, there's a lot of noise, so people have to be kind of close to you.
Then she'll just kind of head this way, over here, and kind of just like walk up to this table, the seat that they're sitting at, and kind of just like, does anyone here know an Argyle? Or where I can find an Argyle?
They kind of look at each other. I don't know an Argyle. Do you know an Argyle? No, it doesn't even look at you. Don't know him. Come back tomorrow. We'll take the job.
Oh, I'm not looking to hire anybody. I'm a working girl myself, so...
Oh.
Like I said. And she kind of looks off, and then she will head over here. Just kind of pull the room. Just kind of ask her, have you seen Argyle? Does anyone know a man named Argyle?
I think I'll go towards the... I think I'll go towards the very drunk guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go towards the annoyed guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, definitely not the drunk guy.
Good cop, bad cop.
B doesn't understand the purpose of what's going on, so B is on all fours rooting around for extra gold on the ground. and maybe hoping to overhear some chatter of what's going on about some gossip.
Okay.
Botnak looks at Umi and goes, "It might be for the best."
I'm probably gonna shit myself again any second, so might as well not do anything of substance.
You're not wrong.
All right, roll a stealth check, or unless you're just doing it aggressively, visibly.
One.
Okay.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's the third nat 20 on a stealth check I've gotten tonight. It's the only nat 20s I've gotten.
All right, so yeah, nobody knows you're under these tables. Nobody knows you're in the room. Your friends have even lost sight of you under those tables. All right, what are they?
We don't know where you are.
Yeah, you turn back and look and she's gone.
Like I said, it doesn't even. She cognizantly knows now that she's not able to keep that gold, but can't help it anyway. So still's looking for it.
Penny hits these guys up. She's got this. She's gonna like try to work the hotness. She's a nymph. So she has this enthralling beauty like thing going on. And I rolled a 19 persuasion. It's just to again just kind of like she's gonna like just be a little less aggressive this time. She's like, excuse me, gentlemen. I'm looking for Argyle. Do you know where I can find him?
They are a little tipsy. A couple of them whistle. One of them looks like he kind of reaches to the other one, hits his hand. They kind of laugh. The guy directly in the chair in front of you, the green one, says, "Oh, what work you have with Argyle tonight? Whatever it is you need with Argyle, you can tell us. We're his allies. Sit, have a drink. Can I get you something?"
I'm pretty sure there's no time to sit. There's a...
Well, let me buy you a drink then.
Sure. Do you know what Argyle is? There's a monster on the way I heard he's going to be dealing with, and I kind of wanted to get involved in that.
Yeah, of course. I'll tell you all about him. He's going to put his hand up. Ogget! The big minotaur. Turns, just like, let me get a drink for the table. Hey! Guy behind him hits him. All right, let me get a drink for both tables. Ogden's just kind of wipes the bar, and the drunk guy kind of almost runs into Bognak, and Ogden grabs him and just gently straightens him back up and looks at Bognak. You want a drink?
Yeah. Two ales for one me and my friend here. Make it 3. 2 for him.
3 copper.
Bognak puts down 3 copper.
Okay, cool. He's gonna take off for drinks. The one in front of you.
Wait, if I spend real money here, is it just on the ground whenever like the memory fades away?
Yeah, you can't drop things off here. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll just come back later. And
Give your change.
Oh my god, that's a funny concept. Oh wow, you just opened up a whole new world. Okay. We're always going to the tavern here. All right, cool.
For real.
So yeah, he's gonna tell you that Argyle is a student from Veilcast who came here and is becoming quite a monster hunter, but he's not the best. And these guys here, we kind of help him out. They're actually all here because, well, he's telling everyone of a surprise tonight, and he wants to give them advice. They're all pretty tired from work. They take a lot of contracts to fight monsters, but everyone's just kind of chilling and drinking, waiting for Argyle.
Penny is kind of like trying to be casual and being at this table, but also trying to make eyes at Yumi to get their attention, and kind of like it's like staring at them, trying to communicate that we need to communicate, but we cannot speak. And so she's like looking at her like
roll a performance check.
Yeah,
for this unspoken language.
16.
Okay, yeah, you get the eyes.
I'm like,
I like feel this come over me. I'm like,
you hear like a laugh. It's like, oh my gosh.
I like, look over. I tap into your head and I'm like, what up, girl?
I think these people are all friends of Argyle, and if we start a fight in here, they will be very many of them versus us.
Oh, so don't start a fight in here is what you're saying.
Perhaps take them outside, or get these guys real drunk, and Argyle's going to be outside. He's waiting for a party of some sort, so...
Each other, them starting a fight, everybody getting involved, everybody's distracted, we go do what we want.
You want to start a bar fight? We instigate a bar fight. I got this side.
Yes.
You get that side.
Somebody else is already on the other side of the bar while they were rooting around for gold, just saying.
Yes.
And
All right, you don't see any gold so far, but you do on this guy that is the drunk guy that Bognak is talking to. He's got like these silver bracelets on his ankles that have like gems in them.
Can I snatch him? Let's check.
Roll a sleight of hand. Seven. Yeah. So you just grab onto his ankles, and it like freaks him out, and he turns. What's your armor class, Bognak?
Bognak.
What is it?
I don't know. Coming for me.
B's not even on this plane of existence right now. Like, I think she disappeared. So,
what is it?
16.
Okay, yeah, so it misses. So you're standing there about to talk to him, looking at him after you just talked to the bartender, and he turns and screams, "Whoa!" And you dodge this fist coming by as B lets go of his ankles, and he's like stumpily looking at you. You touch me again, I'm gonna kill you, man.
Can I get those ales a little bit faster? I just put it in his hand to go. I put it in his hand and I look over.
What's next to me doing at this point after witnessing is he more agitated? Like
the drunk guy?
Yeah.
No,
the annoyed guy. So that's.
Sorry, you're going in and out. I can't hear you.
The drunk dude that's next to me. Not the drunk dude, the sober dude next to me.
He's annoyed.
Well, now that you guys have stood in between them, there seems to be like no annoyance of he has to take care of that guy or like be pestered by that guy. You guys have blocked it. He's got a crowd around him now, so he's just focused on his drink.
Okay, well, with that going on beside me, I'm gonna like come to the other bar stool right here and cause less separation.
Okay.
But that actually kind of helps what I was gonna do, because I was gonna go like look at the annoyed guy and be like one of those like, oh, this guy, right? Like, one of those faces. It's like I look at him like, oh, this guy, huh? And I just like put a beer in front of us, like, yeah, just why don't you chill out, man? Here you go. Here's a beer. I'm sorry for grabbing you. I won't grab you again. Specifically, not this guy. Probably.
I grabbed him though. I made no promises.
All right,
B would like to grab him.
All right. Are you just straight grabbing him? Or are you gonna try to stealth?
Bognak is gonna walk and like seeing that he's gonna walk towards this guy, I think. So he's gonna give himself 5 feet of separation and then just kind of like, I think I see B's gonna grab him again, and I'm gonna wait.
Well, wait, hold on. She's already said it. She's already said it.
Okay.
All right, roll. What are you doing? Are you stealthily trying to get him, or now you just grabbing him?
No, now I'm just grabbing him now because he told me not to touch him.
Yeah. Okay, so you grab onto him. Now he's just staring at Bognak and staring at you and just, you too! And he's just getting drunk and trying to punch at both of you. So he's making hands, but as he kind of stands up, B's just holding onto his ankles. He perfectly falls onto his back, boom onto the ground right there, and he reaches up and he's gonna try to grapple against you, B. So athletics versus your own. He rolled an 18, which gives him a 20 on athletics.
Okay. So do I need to do a opposing athletics check?
Yes. Otherwise, you're grappled, not restrained, but grappled.
Okay.
And Scott, when this is happening, I think Penny's gonna, because she's decided that we're gonna do this chaos thing. She's gonna like turn around and she's gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at this guy, but she's gonna yell, "Don't touch my friend!" and she's like swinging around like she's like trying, like she's trying to make it look like she's like gonna shoot this guy, but purposely aiming to hit someone else to cause drama. So she's like, "Don't hit my friend!" Like
what,
she's like
this
like
guy?
She's drunk. She's gonna shoot this guy because she's like, but she's yelling out. She's like, "Get off my friend!" and she shoots out as if she's like, because the guy's grappling her, and so she's like, boom, and but she wants to cause chaos.
Boom. Okay.
Mine was a 17 also.
All right. So he reaches up and grabs you on like the shoulders, like kind of digging into your shoulder blades. And he's just holding you, yelling as the explosion goes off. Well, roll your attack first.
Yeah, it's only a 9, so it misses, but I still turn around and I launch off that blast and I yell that out.
All right, it's gonna blast across the room and hit the corner of the room, kind of bust one of the like modern-looking light bulbs in the steampunk technology into the wood, and just kind of like people at the other side of the bar are gonna like stand up, and everyone senses this big tense moment. It's one of those moments where like everyone gets tense and they're all professional monster hunters. They're all like.
I look at the guys on my side and I was like, "Can you guys help us? They're making fun of my friend. They're like getting on my friend." And I'm trying to like persuade these guys.
Like, yeah, help me.
I try to I'm inciting a riot, if you will.
And what are you doing, Tanner?
Okay, so I'm about to just stand up on the bar, be a whole spectacle, and I'm just gonna yell, "Fuck!"
All right, so the guy who is beside Bognak is going to just grab the beer as soon as Ogden, the bartender, puts it down, chug it as he stands up, and just sucker kick the drunk guy restraining B right in the back of the head. His head's going to fly forward, boom, hit B in the head. And the guy who you blasted is going to turn around and just run at this guy beside you and start fighting you. And the green guy who's beside you kind of grabs your shoulder, going, "What the fuck are you doing?" And everybody's going to engage in this huge fight. And Ogden, just as soon as he put the beer down, starts gathering all the beer back to take it to the back. Straight up fight. Do you want to roll initiative to fight this, or are you trying to get out of this? Oh, actually,
What do you think?
you're actually going to have to roll initiative with at least a couple of these guys here.
Yeah, I think I roll initiative and see how it plays out because she wants to keep the even if she doesn't fight, she wants to keep the chaos going. So she'll make it look like it's a fight if it doesn't look like it's a fight. She's definitely that bitch right now, and I'm like, oopsies.
All right,
she's being messy.
So B has to fight. This purple one in front of her is going to fight. This dark one up here is going to fight. This guy is fighting, and Penny and this guy are fighting. Bognak and Umi do not have to fight if they do not want to, but you can jump in if you want to. What?
Bognak's gonna look at you.
I want to stir the pot at least a little bit, you know?
Cast some spells.
Sorry, everyone's microphone keeps cutting out. Bognak, what did you say you are? I couldn't understand you.
Not to be a lame duck tonight, but I think I don't think I'm jumping in. I think I'm gonna take the beer and then kind of. You said the Minotaur was taking the beers somewhere else, like to a back room or something.
Yes, he's taking it into this back room here.
Yeah, I think I'll follow. Like I'm just gonna grab my beer and give everybody a nod and be like, "Good luck, everyone."
Like our only purpose is to stir the pot. We're not trying to like actually kill anybody.
Okay, cool. Well, that's the fighting. Bognak in the back with the bartender. He's just going to see you. Oh, you're going back there with him? Let me move you.
Oh, I thought it was. I'm sorry. I thought it was a different part. I thought it was like down this hallway. That was kind of like I thought it was a different part of the tavern.
No, he's into the back room. So as you follow him in the back room, he's just gonna shock him and turns around and saying, "What are you doing back here? Get out of here!" And he's gonna just start to shove you back.
Yeah, I think Bognak is gonna chug the beer. I just wanted that beer. Okay.
Get out of here! And as he pushes you out, he's going to yell, "Hey!" and punch the wall, cracks into the wood a little bit. And every kind of freezes, and he says, "You know how much I spent on this place." And everyone's kind of grabbing onto each other. He goes, "Take it outside." Everyone's going to turn. Everyone's going to start walking outside. The drunk guy and B tussling on the ground. Only one's really left unless you guys stay in here.
No, yeah, I will move out. I will move it out, help them move it outside, but also I would keep the intensity going. Like, if she can, if it seems like they're like are still angry but also being respectful, then she'll be like, yeah, let's take it outside. Then we'll go outside. Like, we'll just take, like she'll be like, getting outside.
All right, everyone's going outside except for the guy in B. Oops.
I'm toxic. It's me.
So
I know. I want to stir the pot.
Are you going outside, Yumi?
Yeah.
I don't know where my friend was, but I'm gonna be with him.
All right, Bognak leaves. Yep.
Yeah, I guess Bognak's just kind of like, wait. So the two that were staying inside?
We just need to wait for Argyle to get here, and I think they're out. I guess we also haven't communicated that with them that this is our plan. But me and Yumi know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But they're just kind of confused. We're like, it's fine.
This guy's gonna walk over and pick you both up, and as he picks you up, you see from this hallway down here that I'm pinging, you see this like purple tabaxi and another one of these Goliaths kind of walk around the corner talking, and then they kind of stop and look like they're trying not to be seen, and kind of slink back into that hallway. And he's gonna take you to and toss you out into the part. You're gonna fall onto the dock, but the other guy's gonna fall right into the swamp with this big old splash here.
Ew.
I would like to clarify.
Is he locking the door behind him? Like, can we get back in?
No, he's not locking the door. He's just shutting it and walking away.
Okay.
I would like to clarify. I thought I was going down that hallway where those two came out of. I thought that's where the bartender was going when you said the back. I didn't see them outside. It was like,
it's okay.
Just walking in the back room was a good plan. So just had to throw that out there real quick.
All right, cool. Everyone's outside. Everyone's kind of a little bit tipsy, so we won't have to do like a full-on fight here. But what do you want to do?
Do they begin fighting?
Yeah, everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting.
Yeah. If they begin fighting, then Penny's really just talking shit. Like, she's just out here just like hype manning this up, like making it look like it's way more hype than it is to keep them more worked up than it is. And being on everyone's side. Like, whoever she's near, she's like, yeah, get him. It's like, oh my god, yes, you're doing so well. Oh my god, get him, fight him. Like, she's like, just keeps switching up. And I can roll a persuasion or a performance.
That's exactly what Yumi's doing.
Or deception. We're shady bitches.
Roll an intimidation check. Anybody who's hyping up. 17, yeah.
All my persuasion checks are +5, so it's like
intimidation. I got a 20 on that.
Oh,
bitch, making me look bad.
It's getting so hype. It's like going down the different dock streets, like going.
Like,
it's like
minor illusion, making some pops and bangs. I'm like getting in their heads. I'm like, he said this shit. Hit him.
Oh yeah, I have a power called Shadow Spell. I'll start creating darkness around people and just like confusing them. It's a grand time. We're just facing chaos.
Okay,
truly.
Cool. Full chaos outside. A lot of the people are gonna wander down the places everywhere out. So.
People that are still near B is doing her signature move of going for their ankles and biting them, so that they're hopefully like picking one leg up and like grabbing their ankles, and then she's pushing them.
She's just full on biting.
Yeah, like biting, so they're like unstable, and then pushing them in the water.
Cool. All right, there's like really one guy left. Everyone else is kind of sprawling around those docks.
Penny thinks.
I see him now. Yeah.
Penny thinks to Yumi because I think we're still connected. Correct.
Yeah.
And she's like, "This is real fun and all, but do you think this is on objective for the class? He hasn't yelled at us because he said he can hear us, so he hasn't yelled at us to stop. School isn't supposed to be. I feel like we're not supposed to be having fun, and I am.
You hear?
So
yeah, I can hear you.
I mean,
When telepathic, we're talking. You can't hear me. But okay, well, and then she's like, while she's saying this, she's still like casting spells and just like still creating chaos. She's like, am I supposed to be having fun doing this? I'm having a great time.
After B bites the last guy and pushes him into the water, B is gonna turn around like on all fours to Penny and Umi. There's more people inside. All the people sneak back into the darkness to the door.
Your mic just cut out. I couldn't hear any of that.
Ah, no.
I got you.
Okay, so
I said there's people inside.
There's people inside?
I said that I was gonna. I bit the last guy him away, at least enough. Words like.
Oh,
see it cutting out. Yeah, I can see it cutting out.
It's like the sensitivity is too high.
You gotta speak slowly to us. You gotta breathe. It's too much energy.
I think it's just the sensitivity is too high.
No, probably. But I understood what you said.
People
better?
inside.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, fuck yeah. So I said that the last thing I was gonna do, like when I pushed him, or like push the last guy kind of away from me, she's gonna turn to Penny and Umi and she's gonna point to the door and say, "There's still people inside." Because she asked two people to skulk into the darkness when no one else was like still around.
Okay. And then she's like looks at B. She doesn't say anything and she starts walking towards them and she thinks to Penny or she thinks to Umi and she's like, "All right, time to get drunk. You're going inside." And she starts to like, "Oh, and just so drunk." And then she like she sees Bognak and she like grabs on a Bognak. She's like, "Oh, Bognak, can you help me inside? I think there's someone in here." And she will bring him into his ruse.
I followed
also leaving him in the dark still because no
this entire time, Bognak has just been silently standing here, just sipping both of his beers, just double fisting. He's like, I needed this. He just like walks to the inside.
And then start heading inside.
Infinitely.
All right, so Penny and Bognak inside. Is that okay? Yeah. All right, you go back in, and Ogden is just wiping down the kettle, but staring at the door, and he just goes, "Take it outside if you're gonna do that."
Oh no, we're done. They're out there being crazy. We're just trying to get a drink tonight. Are you still serving drinks?
And there's one sitting on the counter. He's just gonna gesture that looks, and he just shakes his head.
And then I'll head to the bar, and I'll think to Umi to come inside.
He's going to say, "Copper piece."
I'm going to walk in at this.
Well, he says copper piece
down.
Okay.
I put a copper piece down. I was like, do I have to pay?
Yeah, okay. I mean, you don't have to.
Penny's in that moment, she's like, do I pay for this? Was that her wallet?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. Yeah, let's pay for it.
And then she pays for it.
Okay, cool.
He's also like, can I drink this?
Yes.
She's like,
yeah, he's gonna take it, put it in his pocket. All right, Umi walks in.
Yeah, and I guess I'll walk up to the bar right there next to.
Okay.
Can we see down the hallway?
And B's gonna follow in behind like Umi, like kind of not like directly behind them, but like kind of walks in after them.
Okay. All right, so everybody's at the bar then. Cool.
Yeah. Can we see down this hallway from the bar? See
from where we are? Yeah, you can. You see, it's just this hallway that leads to a door on the side, a door straight front, and a door on the side here. It's 3 doors.
Penny's like full Mission Impossible.
The one at the very end of the hall has a male ogre and a female ogre on it.
Oh my god, like a restroom of sorts.
Yeah.
She kind of quickly sobers up because she wasn't drunk, and she is making eye contact with everyone, and I guess she's kind of like is looking at. Is he just like kind of standing here, like kind of serving us, or is he?
He's gonna ask you what the hell you guys are doing. He saw that. It's not a good way to get a monster hunter contract in this town.
Yeah, we're friends of I forgot his name. Argyle. Argendale.
Argyle.
One of
Yeah,
those.
we're real
for
great friends.
Veilcast. we're for Veilcast, and we're friends with Argendale. I didn't remember his name now, really. And we're looking for him, and they were in our way.
Okay.
Argendale. Argyle. I really don't remember his name.
I think what my friend is trying to say is
Arlington.
oh, it helps to get a Monster Hunter contract if there's less Monster Hunters around. So I wanted to distract him because we heard there's a big score coming up. Wanted to work with Argyle ourselves.
Huh.
Do you know where we could find him? I heard he's supposed to be here sometime soon. Is he around the bar anywhere? Or?
Yeah,
And
he'll
then-
be here soon. So, okay. Well, I guess that would be a clever trick to get them all out of the way. It's pretty
It
smart.
was.
So you're all
Thank you.
here for the apprenticeship with Argyle.
Yeah.
And for another beer, as Bognak puts
Roll
another copper down.
deception checks.
No.
I will roll deception.
I will roll a deception as well.
18.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 22.
Oh,
I hate you!
Does my "and for another beer" help, or
no.
it's just a flat
Give me an
10?
advantage.
Bartender has served a lot of people. What did you get, Bognak?
10.
He's going to look at Yumi and say, "Your friend's a terrible liar.
Yeah, he hasn't been well in that art form.
So why do you drag him along?" Look, he'll
He's
be out
good
soon.
entertainment.
He'll be out soon, okay? Can we not wreck my tavern, please?
We won't wreck the tavern. We're just patiently waiting and needed something to entertain us in the meantime. You understand.
And we take it outside, so we
We
stay
did
respectful.
take it outside.
You are a ragtag group of adventurers. What do you call yourself?
Freshman?
You know what? This is the last time he's going to take his claw and flip down. I do this for Argyle. Is going to lean across the bar. Hey! Your time is up. Get out here and deal with these people. They're going to wreck my place. He's going to look at you guys. Not going to hear anything. He's going to go across the hall and open this door right here and yell into it, and you're gonna hear some whispering going back to him, and he's gonna be like, "Well, everyone knows you're here already. I mean, half the freaking monster hunters are outside. Oh, you've got 5 minutes, and then you get out." And he's gonna walk back to the bar,
So I take it.
and he's gonna just go to the back and grab some carrots and come back and lean against the door. "You want a free carrot?"
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I would take a carrot, actually. I'd take a carrot.
He's gonna throw a carrot at you.
Just a carrot. I like things. So yeah, I'm gonna head down here towards this here room.
Bognak follows.
I kind of stay here, and then I kind of look back, and I look at Botnak. Sorry about all that. Yumi and I were talking in our heads, and we didn't really want to, give anything away. But I think he's in here, and so if you want to go in first and show them what you do, which is, I was gonna say a fisting thing, and it just wasn't appropriate for the moment. But if you want to go here first and lead the way, I will just be right behind you. But she kind of like steps aside.
Fist away.
It might be helpful if I watch the door, right? Like if you wanna go in blasting, and then I can try and lock down the door behind you to make sure nobody gets in or out.
This sphere I smell on you, Bognak? What's going on here? You ran at the senior class.
He goes up and sniffs him when Penny says that. So,
I do think it might not be fear that we're smelling, as he kind of like points.
Oh, roll a Constitution saving throw.
wow! I knew it was coming. At least it's happening in this place and not in the actual
Throws her
place.
outside.
Still.
Don't mess up this bar.
Oh, that was a 21.
Oh, she holds it in.
Nice. That honestly, that's worse though, because it's just gonna come at a later time. Or does that still count as one?
As long as
Like,
it
do I
happens
only
6
have 3
times
left?
before the hour's up.
Oh,
So you got
okay.
4
so
left.
I only have 3 left.
Sure, we'll do it like that. We'll
It's
do it
not
like
fear. It's strategy. That's all I'll say.
At this point.
Then she kind of looks at you. Then she looks over at B and she's like, B, do you want to come do your thing and rip apart?
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna say his name because I can't think of it. I just keep thinking of weird A names. I'm like, none of these are right. And I'm like,
Yeah, I want to see blood.
come on, girl. And then she just wants someone to go in front of her. Then she will go in, and then Bognak can hold back the door. And then
Oh, well, yeah, I'm good going in and being by the door. I just like, well, yeah, not.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she's like she agrees to your strategy. She just was like, I'm not going in and hitting things. Like that's not what's happening.
Okay.
I got 2 options.
All right, so B staying back.
No, B, bring your
No,
ass in.
B's,
No, I'm
B's
going
leading the
in.
charge.
You gotta
Yeah,
move yourself.
I'm,
All right,
I'm
so
the only
as
one that
you-
wants to get my hands dirty.
get close to the door, you can all hear this really bad whispering of this guy say, Joshua, you have to promise me if you're going to be this apprentice that we've decided, you need to help me. Okay? Listen, the Thoris isn't here yet. When it gets here, then we will use everyone to distract while I will show you how to kill them. Look, I planned this out perfectly, but I need your help. And if they all think that I've already chosen you, they're going to come in here and try to kill me. He's going to say, look, it's no problem. I trust Ogden, okay? We are perfectly safe in here. Nobody's getting in this room.
Can I kick it down as soon as he says that?
Strength attack? I guess I'll give you an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Penny's gonna open her mouth and summon a swarm, just so it's out there.
That was a 25, baby.
All right, so it doesn't
my
break the door
gosh.
down,
You're
but
literally
it
all bite, no bark.
but it breaks the latch, swings the door open, and reveals this room with a long table. Across the other side of it is this dark, blackish blue knight, Tabaxi, who's really dressed up in this dress outfit, very preppy, with this like wool purple, no-arm sweater with this pink tie. And he kind of looks shocked. And the big ogre stands up at the table with his hands on it. And he's going to say, I told you, Joshua, I told you. Roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're there.
Damn. Yeah.
I'll ask you after. Honestly, I was like, the bar fight, like, was that in the cards for us? Did we just create it on our own? Did we make our own problems? It was fun.
I
also got a 3, so.
I got a 20 as well.
Oh wait, but I would have been closer when she kicked this door in.
Okay. So Penny got a
13.
3.
I put it in there.
You good.
And my swarm goes after my initiative.
Okay, and B, would you get B?
I got a 21.
21. And did I put Bognak on here? Oh, not yet. Okay. And Bognak, what did you roll?
13.
13 for Bognak. Cool. All right, I'll roll for Argyle.
Argyle.
He got a
You
15.
said it.
And Joshua is going to get a 6. All right, I think that's everybody. All right, let's put them in descending. So it's going to be B, Umi, Argyle, Bognak, Joshua, and then Penny.
Yes, Scott. Can I get a icon thingy for my bugs? It could just be a swirl of black. There's like.
Oh, do they go in a different?
No,
place?
they just go with me, but they can they're like a summon I can move around.
Oh, like they'll have their own position.
Yeah, but they share my initiative.
Yes.
We'll make them cute later because it's gonna be a recurring theme of
Okay.
nastiness.
Cool. Then yeah. Let me get a swarm. I'm sure I can find one on this thing right here. All right, that'll be it for now. And literally nothing happened, did it?
But thank you. Oh,
What? What is it?
is it under a layer?
Okay, that doesn't show up very well. Hold on, this might take just a moment. There you go. There's their swarm.
Oh, there it is. My babies.
Oh, that's
All of
nice.
them.
And
My
I gotta
children.
move it for you because I don't know how to give you permission to move it.
No time. No worries. No worries.
Advanced. Yeah. Okay.
I go
cool.
last after two.
Okay, so it is B's turn first.
Okay. I guess I am going to head towards this guy here at the bottom.
Okay.
Do I have movement enough for that?
Yeah, it's natural terrain. It's 20
Okay,
feet.
cool. Okay. I'll head towards him, and I guess I am just going to go for his ankles per usual. Get those out so he can't move. I'm gonna bite the Achilles heel.
All right, roll it.
Be savage as hell. It's so good.
I know. I love it.
It's a 15.
And that hits. Yeah, you chomp onto him.
Nice.
What's
That
the
was a
da-
4.
4 points of damage. Ow. Okay. Any bonus?
No, I'm just gonna go crazy on him in here. They told me to go crazy and do my thing, and I'm just gonna draw as much blood as I can.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no!
Hit
Send
three.
her off like
25. 25.
All right,
No,
you good?
You gotta poop on him. Do it. Just like.
Yeah, honestly, that might have helped in this situation a little bit. It might have helped.
Shot him. I'll throw him off.
All right, Yumi. I always do that wrong, the fool.
All right. Well, I'm looking down the hallway. That's all I can see. I just see B dart into the room, and I'm like,
And
I'll be
scream.
going for missiles in there.
Oh yeah, I'm giving you. I give you updates. You got this.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna come down here. That's 5, 10, 15. Move 20 feet. Cast Mind Sliver on the big dude B's fighting right now as I'm like passing through the doorway. And that'll be an Intelligence 13 save.
To Argyle.
Yeah.
Intelligence save.
No, to Joshua. Is that who she's fighting?
Yeah, Joshua. He got a 19.
Yeah, he made it. So I'm just gonna continue walking past the door.
Yeah, he made it.
He made it.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, it is Argyle's turn. Sees you run an attack from the door, but he's going to target B for acid splash as he stands up. So B, dexterity saving.
I will
throw.
shit on you. I will shit on him if he doesn't watch his back.
Literally.
Dex saving throw.
That was a 20.
Oh,
20.
that is a success.
20.
Nothing happens. He is going to just use his bonus action to grab onto the chair and go this way as it just like falls over. So like just kind of dock towards behind that table. Bognak. He has half cover on that table.
Bognak just kind of cracks his neck and goes, showtime. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think he's going to take out... You know what? Screw this. I think he's just going to action surge to close the distance and punch this guy.
Okay.
He's got a lot going on. So I have action surge now, level 2 fighter. So just like he starts to get winded, and then he remembers, he's like, if I could just run a little bit further and Venom run, people wouldn't be laughing at me right now. And so then he just like and then just like goes to like sock this guy in the face.
Justice for Bognak.
All right, roll the attack. Perfect.
Please God.
Please God.
15?
That's a hit.
All right, so that's gonna be 6 total damage.
Ouch. Yeah, you punch down at him because he's kind of crouched behind it. Kind of knocks him so he has to like stand up a little bit. So he's only got, he's not covered anymore from behind that table.
All right, nice. And then I still have a little bit of movement left. I'm gonna move so there's a line of sight to
Gotcha. Joshua is going to take this big club and try to beat down on B from where she is.
Fuck you, Joshua.
That is a 23.
That definitely hits.
Oh my god.
As it glows, you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it is Penny's turn.
Penny is going to look in here. She sees this guy fighting B, and she's gonna attempt to throw some. She's gonna cast Shadow Swell. So she's gonna reach her hand out, and some dark energy is gonna flow out of it. I rolled a nat 1, so I do not do anything effective. But bonus action is my swarm is going to use its action to dash to this thing right here, and it can share a space with the creature. Oh my god! It can share a space with the creature, so it's gonna be on. It would technically be on top of it because that's what attacks it. So it's like on top of it. And Bognak will notice that like while this swarm of bugs is like swarming him, when his hands are like near it, they kind of like spread away from him, giving him the impression that if he punched it, that they would move out of the way. So they're not like hindering him.
Glad.
So what does it do?
Crush any bugs?
Its action was to dash, so it's a pet summon thing, so it'll attack later, but
gotcha.
Ain't doing that right now.
All right, B and then Umi.
So is he, since I bit him on his, like, heel, is he off kilter at all? Is he still, like...
No, he's standing up.
Oh, okay, I'm going for the other ankle then, this time.
Like you're on the ground just, like, barking at his ankles.
Right, no, absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, if he was a little off kilter, I was going to pick up that chair and go for him that way, but... That was a 7.
Yeah, that's a miss. Bonus or movement?
Yeah.
Or both?
I guess I'll go into a rage as my bonus action so I can get some advantage help there. And I'm just gonna be so angry that I missed him that time that's gonna cause that rage and that fire to ignite in her.
Okay, cool. Umi.
Umi drive-bys.
Yeah, I'm about to do another drive.
Oh my god.
I love a caster.
And this go around, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on my boy that's fighting B.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if that hits. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, dopey dope dog.
You get Joshua.
Yeah, fuck you, Joshua.
I agree.
For 5 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And then I'm gonna continue my drive-by and park right here.
All right, Argyle is going to send a disorienting spike of psychic energy towards Bognak's mind. Intelligence saving throw.
My specialty. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
-1 for a 19.
Oh, beautiful. Your mind is impenetrable with the -1. I think it's because what you just did to go after him gave you that energy that no one's laughing at you now.
Yeah, have you seen like the Guardians of the Galaxy where Groot's just dancing to like Mr. Blue Sky? I think that's what's going on in Bognak's head. He's just like it's like
that's great.
Yeah.
What can he do as
okay?
Let's
be
see.
back there.
Let me make sure I can do something as a bonus action. Yeah, that's it. Your turn.
So like, are the bugs grappling him? Is he like in place right now?
No,
they do. They're doing nothing, but they're just sitting there
around him.
They could give you maybe flanking if that was if pets give flanking, but that would be about it.
Oh, I mean, could I grapple him and not be subjected to their effect, like, or do I need to stay out of the space?
Roll. You're not a magic caster, so.
I probably just yell that to Penny.
It's all happening in 6 seconds though, and she couldn't give a response.
Okay, yeah. So just like a nature or arcana.
Roll an arcana check.
14.
Sure. You've heard of. You know, I say 14. You don't know for sure, but it's at this point. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Bognak was like, yes, yeah, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and grapple him so he can't get away from these bugs if he does try and go anywhere.
Okay, cool. Versus athletics.
Or actually, I'm gonna throw a net on him.
Okay.
That's a nat 20 to throw a net.
Oh my god.
All right, cool. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna.
Net and bugs.
I guess you don't have anything in your hand, so that's fine. You could just like pull it out of your back and do it. Yeah. So quickly you stand up and throw it over top of him. It's gonna catch some of those bugs, but they can go through the holes quite easily. So yeah, he's netted. Or at least got a net over top of him. You know.
Ew, netted.
Yeah.
We found our thing.
Yeah. So he's restrained until he's freed.
Okay. Cool.
And there are bugs on top of him. I love it.
Gross.
You love
This is what we call the mosquito net, baby.
They call us bug catcher.
Yeah, that's so that's my action. That's the end of my turn. So
okay,
I'm just gonna stay here on him.
I got it.
All right, Joshua's turn. He is going to try to kick you in the head, B. But he is going to.
You, Joshua.
He is going to miss and like while miss, you kind of lose his balance and kind of run forward and run past you towards the door because he saw someone that way. So it's going to give you attack of opportunity as he goes towards the door.
Oh yeah. Okay.
While he looks back at Argyle, bugged in with a net.
Subtlety is not a strong suit, apparently. It's gonna.
Hold on, my mouse is acting up. Just get me on the attack of opportunity.
All right, we'll come back to you, Penny.
Yeah.
Penny sees him coming out and wants to keep the flow going and wants to flex her armor, so she steps forward.
Ooh.
And then she kind of like she's taking the dodge action, so she's gonna hold up her hand and like bugs will kind of form like around her to like form a little shield. They have disadvantage. People have disadvantage on attacks against me for this turn.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to command my swarm to bite this guy. They rolled 19 with advantage, so that's 4d4 piercing damage,
Cool.
which is
4d4.
4d4?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're weird so
That's
swarms
great.
is 40. It's 40. So they have 22 hit points. It's 4d4, but when they get to half hit points, they go to half damage and then they die. And they also can't be healed.
Oh,
because
so
it's
they
a
can
bunch
be targeted. I'm an idiot. I didn't think
Yeah,
about
yeah, they can be killed. They hadn't done anything yet. They were just like on him being inconvenient. So that's 6, 7, 11 points of damage. 11 points of piercing damage as these bugs start to
Ow.
just eat him through this net. they're like, oh, nice net, and just like skipping around it.
Ow, they're devouring him. All right, anything else?
And then to pin, and then I'll think free action to Yumi. Stay behind me.
Okay. Are you guys just telepathically linked now?
Yeah, it lasts for like I think like a minute or two.
Oh, it's over now. That was way a minute ago. There was a whole fighting outside.
Yeah, how long does it
sequence.
last? Pull that up. I can't speak on your powers.
Think about your attack of opportunity, B.
No, it lasts for an hour. Scott.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you're
did.
good.
I got a 24, and then for the
Cool.
attack of opportunity, and then I got a 4
damage.
You have so many of them because you have one for your race and one for your class, and I never know which one you're using. But I know that you can talk to me telepathically a couple ways, and I'm like,
All right,
I'm
B,
doing-
it's your turn.
Like one specific person, that one lasts an hour.
Okay,
Cool.
so he's now. I'm gonna run after him again, and I'm gonna try to tackle him to the ground and like choke him from behind, since he kind of ran past me.
Cool.
are
Try to
you
grapple him.
now?
All right, versus
Yeah.
his athletics, you are flanking, so you will have advantage on this athletics check. He got a 15. No, he tenses and you slip right off.
Got a 24.
Oh,
so-
it was advantage. I forgot. Yeah, you
She
go
has-
to
yeah,
slip
she has
and
advantage from
scratch
raise
your
anyway.
way back on it. So, ow, you've got him around the neck.
Oh yeah. Can I roll? Can I like roll to like squeeze him tighter as like my attack now?
Sure, but it doesn't do any damage. Well, actually, what's your athletic
Okay.
score?
You mean the last one I rolled was a 24?
No, your like actual athletic score, not your modifier, just your your strength. Excuse me.
My strength is
Yeah.
a 16.
Yes, you can roll a d4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck these mages. I mean, wait a minute.
You got him by
That was
one.
another 4. That was another 4.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're choking him to death.
Well,
All right,
like
cool.
she's just screaming at this point too. She's like,
All right, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
I knew that was coming. Is this like, are we going with it? If I didn't ship myself, it still counts? Because if I didn't ship myself and it still counted, this is the last one.
You will shit yourself 6 times, so you might be
Damn it.
like holding it off. You might just do it all at the end of the
Okay.
hour.
The last hour, she's like, ah!
Okay, that was another 22, so I
Yeah,
guess I'm still holding it. I'm gonna
it's-
hold it till I get back to school, I guess.
That is a tight
bubbling.
bow. She's screaming, clenching, and squeezing. There's a lot of
Yeah.
happening.
It's bubbling.
Right, I feel like that would have been the opportune time. Come on now, that would have been.
Would you
insult.
like
That
to
literally
purposely
would
do
look
it?
So bad. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna purposely shit on him. Can that count? Can that count on one of
Okay,
them? If I
because
purposely shit on him?
you're grabbing onto him and your legs are up, wrapped around his sides, you're full squatty potty. You got a full release. You're gonna get a call from SpaceX because you just took off up this guy. It happened as you flew up at him, ripped through your pants, so much so that it just sprays across the table. As Bognak looks, you see this note spray across the table that's got 2 lines written on it that she swallowed earlier. And you just see this note fly out of her. You don't want to see that scene in front of you, but it just slides across the table. As you can like see, it's got a lot of
Have to
stuff
go.
on it. Okay,
I'm
Yumi.
not sure.
crying.
So I just see all this happen, and I'm like, oh, this needs to go ahead and end. So I'm gonna go and stand behind Joshua, because I don't want him leaving the room. I want him to stay there. I'm just gonna hold my hand out and kind of like almost touch him and cast Chromatic Orb
Oh, right in front of his face.
right in front of his face. And it's gonna be acid damage. And that's a 21 to hit.
Describe how you kill him.
Yumi's like, I'm bored, this is gross, I can't handle. Just like, kind of doesn't push Penny, but like shuffles around Penny. And it just gently, calmly puts my hand up on top of his head, on the back of it, as he's being choked out. And just acid pours from my hand down his head.
House is
We
just
wild.
and you just see Penny's like not Penny B lets go as this acid burns to him, unless you want acid on your arm.
No, definitely not.
I hate that she thinks about it. She's like,
Dexterity saving throw, because you're landing in a lot of slippery stuff here. Fourth episode, I'm doing doo-doo jokes.
There's a doo-doo table in this episode. What do you
Honestly,
mean?
that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. Most don't make it like past the first hour.
It was a 6. So.
Yeah, so as you fall, you slip and fall in it. You are prone.
Okay, can I start throwing it at people? That's my next question.
Yeah. On your turn for sure. All right, Yumi, is that it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
like...
do have a quick question. Since
Right
she's
here.
raging still, doesn't she have dexterity advantage?
She is raging. You do have dexterity advantage.
Just if
I
she
roll-
doesn't want to fall in the shit.
I mean, fuck it. I'll just fall in the shit.
All
He
right,
doesn't
she
care.
falls in the shit.
She don't smell. She don't
Not
smell
like
no
she
better
cares.
anyways.
All right.
That's right.
I think with a net, this guy would still have his hands free.
He's restrained mechanically.
I mean, is it a magic net that? I mean, you still can like do this with your hands. You don't need to like.
Now
do
at these
this.
net on him. It's a
It's-
weighted net.
Is it? It's like suction cup to his body. It's like saran wrap.
Got them weight.
All right. I'll be fair and I'll
It's got bugs in it. It's a cool net.
I'll
It is a
roll.
magic net. Actually, it's a bug net.
It's
A bug net. Bognak.
It's a nat 20. I don't know if you can see that.
You shut your whole mouth.
It's a nat 20. So, but as a bonus action. All right, you know what? He's just gonna hold it. He's just kind of like breaking out in this swarm. He can't really do anything though. He's just gonna like stumble back towards this chair, but he can't really do anything. All right, so at least he's out and having it. But it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I just wanted to make him use his turn to get out of there. So now back to your regularly scheduled punching.
The
Regular scheduled
shit
fisting.
spray on the table and a guy in a net with bugs.
Yeah,
Episode.
I kind of want to slam his face into the table. Just gonna try it. Just
All right,
boom.
roll it.
See what I can do.
I roll.
If
I
I
guess
can hit
let's
him.
do his athletic. Yeah.
Oh, it's athletics. I've rolled a. I think it's the same. 19.
If you're gonna grab his head and pull it, otherwise, if you're just gonna punch him, that's different. But if you're gonna grab his head, you gotta like grab him.
It's the same as athletics for might to hit because I'm proficient in both. So it's both.
Yes,
plus
but
5.
if you're like grabbing him, he gets a chance to not be grabbable with his head.
Oh,
He
yeah.
failed. You slammed it into the table.
Nice.
Yeah,
He feels
it actually, as you slam it in the table, it splatters and that note gets stuck to his head and does a like note stuck to his face thing.
I'm
Oh,
so
God.
sorry.
Can I read it? Can I read
So
it? now?
sorry. Yeah, I couldn't
Because-
read it. That was the whole point of why I ate it, because I couldn't read it. So what was the point?
Okay, so roll just a D6 on that table.
Rolled a D8, but 4. I rolled a 1. So
Okay. And it says really quickly. It says, let me find it. Where does it go? It says 115 AGW, Rebel Tavern, Greyhawk, Culverlac. That's the first line. Let me know when you're ready for the second one.
Hawk, Culverlac. So 115 AGW, Rebel Tavern, Greyhawk, Culverlac.
Second line is 117 AGW,
Okay.
Summit Sentry Meeting, or Sentry Room, excuse me. Laundria Fatale.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
B, were you eating a book? As Botnak slams this guy's head. Does he like go prone for like throwing him down basically, or was that just like damage?
Oh, under the table? No, he's definitely like leaning
Yeah.
across the table, but he's not prone. If B is not prone on the
Okay.
hands and knees biting ankles, he's not prone.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
True.
Joshua is dead. It is Penny's turn.
Penny is going to let out a she. Can I tell? I can't. I really. I feel like I can't. But if I move over, can I see? He's covered in bugs in a net. Is there any way to tell like how he's doing over there? Like, is there any sense of like how fucked up that dude is?
So
got out
because
of
this
the
is
net,
happening
yeah.
so fast, all you see as you turn the corner is Bognak slamming a head across the table. It's holding a net like a cape almost as bugs fly around. So there's not a lot of visibility. Like he's doing bad. Bognak's beating his head into a table. But
Okay,
in terms
great.
of his health, there's no way to know.
Yeah, as long as he's not like, you've smacked me so many times and I feel fucking fine, then great. He's losing, which is great. So I'm gonna reach in, and I kind of like, I get really close to Yumi because she's standing in front of me, and I like my head's like next to her, and I reach my arm past her, and these like, it looks like a mist rather than bugs this time, but I send Shadow Swell out, and I hit the guy over here, 60-foot range.
Okay.
I rolled a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And he takes a D8 of damage, and he has disadvantage on his next turn as the shadows swarm around his face, and he can't see. That's the wrong
Is
guy.
that a magic effect?
Yes.
Counterspell.
Okay, it's a cantrip, so fuck him. Well, then I don't do that.
This guy's getting his
And then-
ass kicked.
Then my bugs are gonna bite him. They're gonna try. And they rolled a 7, so a 10. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Well, fuck him. And also, Penny's like, honey, there was a basic spell. Relax.
Okay, cool.
There's something on your face.
I like how you're saying that to him as he just got face slammed into like a shit covered table. It's being attacked by bugs.
Relax, baby.
He counterspelled me with a cantrip. The audacity.
All right, B's turn.
Fighting for his life.
So,
He's losing.
do I have does it take extra movement if I wanted to jump onto the table?
Yeah.
Which
To climb is half your movement. It's like takes twice the amount of movement. So
right.
yeah, to climb
I wouldn't
because
be
of
able
your
to get all
size.
the way to him.
If you climbed
Right.
on the table, yeah.
Right. Okay. So I think I could get to here.
Okay.
Yes. Because I won't be able. I want to jump on him eventually.
Actually, you're prone, so it
but-
takes half your movement even to stand up.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
You can stand on the
So-
table.
You can go.
Here
Yeah.
then.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we are
there
on the.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna, I guess, pick some of my shit up and just start throwing it at him at
Okay.
this point.
It doesn't do any
I don't know
damage,
if
but
that's-
it's like
I know, but it's fucking funny.
It's
great.
and
Just like-
it makes him feel bad about himself probably. So I'm gonna do it.
it really fits the aesthetic that I love.
Right, exactly. So
shitty aesthetic.
just flinging it like this, making sure not to get Bognak, of course,
You-
but definitely going ham at him on top of the net. Yeah.
All right, yeah, you're going to town. Yumi, you see she's on the table. She's spinning shit.
I'm speechless. I'm like, can I look over real quick and just be like a quick glance what the bartender's doing if we're like noticeable over here doing stuff?
You can see he's just eating carrots, looking forward.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just like kick Joshua to the side, walk in, be like, Penny, maybe we should come in and close the door and finish this off.
So
And
you can step over him for a free action, but to move him would be an action.
yeah, I'm just gonna step over him then.
Okay.
I'm
We're
gonna
not moving
still
out of
step on him. I'm gonna walk over him. And I'll come in here and I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on homeboy that's like bent over the table getting shit thrown on him.
And it's a what saving throw?
It's to hit.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, and I rolled a 15.
That hits.
Oh, dope.
Whether it's
It's for 7 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Okay, he is necroticized.
And he can't heal for anything. I don't know that he will, but
I know.
yeah, and that'll be my turn.
All right, he is going to use his feline ability. Okay, so he's going to run, dropping the net. Yeah, let's see. Let me get my measurement tool out. Where is it?
If he's going to run, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, sir, you do.
Awesome.
30.
Wait, I hope he runs right into my. Wait,
He's
yeah,
actually
where'd he go?
gonna give B. Actually, no, he can go around you guys, but he will give Penny an attack of opportunity.
Was he getting a? No, oh, never mind.
So Bognak first,
Okay.
then B, and I don't know if does the swarm get it, and he actually has enough movement to just completely run outside. 30.
Oh my god.
Feline ability doubles your movement speed.
Yeah, he can move really fast.
But yeah.
Super XD.
So that was there.
Mm,
Yeah. You saw him run out of the room. You have no idea where he's going.
that's a 14 to hit.
That is a hit. No, that's a miss. Nope, that's a hit. Sorry. My numbers
Okay.
look weird.
Said I also get an attack of opportunity.
No, he is going to hug the wall so that you and Yumi do not get attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so
Man,
that's
I'm gonna
11.
throw some more shit at him then.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
You
11. I did 11 damage.
Okay. Oh god. Thank God he's running. All right, cool. And Penny gets attack of opportunity.
Penny doesn't have a melee weapon to make an attack of opportunity. So.
Okay, cool.
Slap a hoe.
Bognak.
Yeah, slap him.
I'd have a negative modifier too. I would literally do 0 damage if I hit him. Like, if I hit him. I'd be like... but I'm going after him.
Oh, bitch slap for the road.
Because I'm pretty sure he can't keep running.
Is there a window in this room?
No.
Can we make no?
You can try. It's a little harder than breaking a latch on a door, though.
Yeah, I have I know there's no way I'm going to be able to catch up to this guy. So I think what I'm going to do, I might just try and Kool-Aid Man this.
All right.
I guess it's a simulation of that.
Yeah, it's a simulation.
Simulation. All right. I guess just roll an attack on it with whatever weapon you're going to use.
Flare. We'll give you flare.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and punch it real good. Punch through it real good.
All right, let's see One Punch Man.
Let's see One Punch Man. It's an 11 to hit. It's a wall.
I mean, you're definitely gonna hit it. I don't think you can miss a wall.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Roll
he should have split the net puke.
I get to use something I normally never do.
Well, don't do
Great.
that.
Okay, roll a d6 and pray it's not a 6.
Awesome. It's gonna. Well, now that you said it. Yeah. Well, guess what?
Oh no! It breaks.
Welcome to the 6 club.
It breaks the 4 fingers that's punching the wall, so your 4 fingers are broken.
How hard did I hit the wall, though?
I mean, you hit the wall, just not hard enough to go through it. Probably a good thing you would have ended up in the swamp, anyways.
4.
Will his fingers still be broken when we return, like, back to school?
Yeah, I mean,
like how you'd be
you said
dead?
if we die, we die.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it really does damage.
That's what I figured. I was just curious.
Yeah, you knock a good sized chunk out of the wall, not enough to go all the way through it, but you just cracked it a lot, and some pieces definitely fell off of this like moist wall.
Ew. All
right, Penny, unless you want to do any movement, Bog. Oh, it's
no, I think again, I think my only chance of catching this guy, I think, is I've already started this. I've committed. I'm gonna keep going for it.
Penny.
Yeah, Penny dashes. Oh, fudge. She can get here. And yeah, she can see him, so she's just gonna keep trying to pursue him. And she would just
she can barely see him around the corner.
Yeah, she's like, I still. She reaches back to me. I still got eyes on his ass. I'm in pursuit. She's like,
and the way that combat timing goes is not like he ran past you and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go get him. It's like he ran and you immediately tried to get him and ran after him.
Yeah, and then she couldn't grab him, so she's like, I'm gonna chase him because she just needs to cast a spell and then she can get him. She has range, so she's like, and she can keep up with him, so she's like, okay.
And anybody who likes to bet a game out there, if you know feline agility, it's good at first.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he can go very far, so I'm just gonna catch up to him first.
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Kincaid,
when you guys went there, said he's from Silver Nook and he's got some shit to take care of. Peace.
I hate him more because I forgot he was in this the whole time and I was happy, and now that I forgot he was here, I'm mad again.
You can't just say that, Kincaid. What are you talking about? This is a memory.
Penny didn't question it. She was like, "Sounds good. Get out." He's dealing with the oogies right now. He's like, "Oh, he's on the oogies."
All right. So what's happening? Be aggressive. Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna dash. That's all I'm gonna do, just to try to catch up to get here.
Okay, sweet. Yumi.
That's it.
Since everything's out of the room except Bognak and I'm gonna. Are there papers scattered all over this table? Like, is there remnants that they left behind and didn't take with them?
There's
or
just
were
2 mugs.
Then I guess I'll follow suit because we need informations.
I will say, Penny, as you got to the door, even though you were looking for him, I imagine you don't know exactly where he went, so you like got to the door and were looking out. You still see the fights are going on, except now there's a big, like very large vine Thorgus monster devouring this like monster hunters in the air. He's like beating him on the wood.
I love to hear that.
Okay, so Yumi
That's
just
hot.
ran.
That's my fetish.
Argyle's turn. He's looking back, so he would definitely see you. He's kind of out of breath. You have half cover from where you are, and he is going to cast instant. Okay, so cast it right in front of the door as he looks up and like brings his hands together. You got to roll a
Counter spell. Just kidding.
Constitution saving throw or prepare to be scattered. Shattered. Not
Oh,
scattered.
shattered. I was like, is it gonna teleport me somewhere? That bitch. That's a nice smooth one. So,
all right. So, just don't.
But take a lot of damage.
Would you say you're organic material? Okay. All right. So you're good. It says something
It's
about
gonna hurt.
organic.
Yeah, it destroys constructs. So I'm about to yell at this Minotaur. He's destroying your bar, bitch! But will I survive this hit? That's the question. Takes you to find out.
You do 8 points of damage. 8 points of thunder damage. That will keep track of this.
Not even bleeding, bitch!
And I think that's all he can do right there. Yeah, that's all he's going to do. Bognak.
I'm gonna switch hands and keep punching this wall. I'm
The
just trying
same
to-
hand.
Bognak, his little bitty legs. He's like, no, it happened again!
Remind you, last year they got rid of the school nurse.
I blame Scott for this because Bognak's big fear is having tiny legs, and then you put him up against a feline agility, which is the exact opposite of what he needs right now. Bullying Bognak. That's the narrative we're pushing here, and I don't like it.
So I'll do 5 damage. And do I need to roll that d6 again?
You lose your whole hand.
Hold on.
Like, I switched to the other hand. I mean,
Your name is not Deku. Stop breaking yourself.
Please.
We can't kiss and make it better. We just have a genital plant. That's all we got so far.
Yeah.
I will
Eat
say
your genitals.
I don't think it like is re-breaking your fingers, but I actually think you're gonna take.
He switched hands.
Oh, he switched hands.
Yes.
Oh,
new hand.
oh.
Fresh hand.
Wait. Well, then roll the force of how hard you hit it. That determines how much you're gonna do to me. Don't roll just the damage.
I mean, I rolled like a 1 last time.
No, you rolled 11.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, roll. Who knows, man? You might get like a 23 or something, and then like, I'm not gonna be a dick.
Well, that's not 23.
It's a 9. Okay, yeah, roll a d6.
4 this time.
With the other hand, it can't be a 6, dude.
It's 4.
Oh, okay, 4. You just popped all your knuckles.
Good.
Yeah, 4 is a good one.
It's just it's.
But
It was a little refreshing.
You did a little 5. Oh, you roll a Constitution saving throw. You did just enough more that you can see a little hole to the outside while the wall's really frail now. Constitution saving throw, B.
Oh my goodness. Leave me alone.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hell no, I'm not letting the
Really?
stream go without using all of this juicy goodness.
Oh
8.
no.
Okay,
It
you didn't control
happened.
that one. It exploded. So, just want to say, in front of the door and right there it's everywhere, and it is
Nice.
Penny's turn unless Bognak wants to run. Or
So
use a
sorry to
bonus
the dude that owns this bar, who is a complete non-offending party in this situation.
He-
But I offended all over his establishment.
He doesn't even seem to be in the room anymore for some reason.
Thank God.
LOLs. I'm gonna move here. Also, now that he's not covered in bugs and a net and all this junk, how is he looking as he's going? Wait, does he look fucked up?
He looks really fucked up. Yeah, he's bleeding and beaten. His preppy clothes are torn.
I look at him and I scream and I'm like, "Oh no! Watch out for that vine!" And I cast a spell called Disguise Blast. So I cast an illusion that looks like the vine monster smacking him, but it's really me shooting a magical blast at him. And so it's an intelligence saving throw that he needs to make.
Ooh. Oh.
The DC is only 13, but he takes half damage either way. So
12.
Yeah, fail. So he takes 5d4 force damage.
Oh my god.
5d4 at level 2. What a champ.
11 points of force damage.
Describe how you kill him.
Penny's like, oh, she's like, oh no, watch out! And then she creates a vine out of those words that comes down and just blam, and just slaps his body. And let's not knock him into the water because I might need it. But then I just kind of slap him into the ground and just kind of squish him. And then the
Plants go back to the swamp.
It just kind of vanishes. It's like.
All right, around you, everyone is still fighting the big Thorius monster, who's probably like right around there. Like that thing has got like these guys all up in the air, like at least 3 at a time, beating them together, smashing their heads in.
Are we killing him? The assignment was to kill him. Correct? Is not to deal with the monster. We're just supposed
Let's
to.
get the fuck out.
But we're all supposed to learn about the monster because we have to do a report on this monster.
Your assignment was to stop the guy who in the past stops the monster, so that the monster could freely kill everybody, and you could take notes on how the monster kills everybody, and present a presentation at the end of the week on this monster.
So then, in this moment, Penny does that, yells that thing out, turns her head, and starts like, she takes audio notes with Queenie, so she starts notating what's happening. She's like, so then he sent it pigs about it the way and it slammed him into the water and held it down and drowned it. Then it slid around and then it threw it up and then it ate it. Okay, so that she got one of all
as you start to talk to her, Yumi and B come running up to the door. You 3 form this like anime pose as you're like, da 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 da. B's like, dripping shit from behind her, and Yumi's like, oh god, smash! You all look to the left. The wall comes out and Bognak jumps to the dock. His like fingers are all broken in his hand. Where'd he go? You guys are gonna see this monster ripping people apart 3 at a time, and then take the heads and devour them into the middle of this monster. Unless you guys want to fight it, you can like try to get it, hide somewhere, or view it from somewhere else. Because as of right now, I'm almost about to make you roll initiative unless you want to duck away from this thing.
Yeah, I personally would like to. I'm sticking to the assignment. I want to see it kind of like how she instigated the fight. She will instigate things to make sure that she can see, because she wants to know what this thing can do. So she needs to like send people. Oh, help! There's a monster over there, and she'll send people towards this thing so she can see how this thing fights. She's full on being toxic right now, but she's gonna move away as she can.
Monster hunters are gonna swarm
these guys down here,
throwing darts and stuff and bringing their clubs. But you're gonna see as Penny walks away. What about you other guys at the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow behind Penny and kind of do the same thing and just be like, yeah, the monster's back there, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
I think B's gonna follow suit kind of behind in this little duck trail line, but I feel like B takes a good whiff of the air to see if she can get a good scent of the monster to add to the report, because that's about all she can do to contribute.
Sure. Perception check with smell sense.
Also, my bugs are slowly making their way back to me.
They can go through my hole.
Oh.
Girl, be careful what you ask for.
It was a 10.
A 10. You smell peppermint.
I'll say you smell shit because that's all over your hand.
You definitely smell that too, but you get a little whiff of pepper. You're used to shit. You lived in the substratum sewers.
As I'm like running fast and everything, can I just like take note of like these weapons they're throwing and like if they're doing damage to the monster or not?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I want to know if like it seems to be hurting it more.
Everyone else roll a perception check. She rolled hers. She smelt peppermint, and everybody else. So Bognak, Yumi, and Penny.
21.
Mine ain't that good, but I don't know.
9.
No.
You said perception?
Poor Bognak tonight with his broken fingers.
He's really.
I got those 2 nat 20s. I had that one really confident moment, and now it's gone.
15. Bognak's just
15.
thinking about his broken fingers. He's like,
Yumi, you do see these like clubs and stuff bludgeoning does seem to be hurting it. What are you looking for, Penny?
I'm looking at magical things. I'm looking at elemental things. Like, does it seem like fireworks more? I also can cast myself force and
a couple of them have torches, and it seems to be squeaming away from the fire. And then Bognak, what were you looking for with a 9? Let's see if you can get anything.
Honestly, I was my plan was I was gonna just kind of walk back into the tavern, grab a chair, like go up to a dead body, take a rag off of it, grab a chair, break off like part of the leg, take a beer with me in the other hand that's not broken, and then just be like, hey, by the way, that thing broke a hole in your wall, and to see and walk out and see what it does to.
Also, shit all over the place.
Yeah,
Wasn't me.
to see what this thing does to non-humanoids, because Bognak is interested in that. As he just like walks away with like this splint and rag, he's gonna try to tie his hand up
As
with.
Bognak walks down with his 9, just looking but not recognize anything. Behind him is just the scene of this thing destroying people. Jumps up from the deck back into the hole. The chair's already sideways, breaks it off, just drags it, this big chair, puts it over his shoulder and walks out. The guy walks out, and he looks fucking pissed, the bartender. You say that and point back, and as you look through the doorway and see this monster, you start charging after it. You hear a bell start ringing. Everyone hears a bell start ringing, and before you know it, shoo, the beads fall, and you hear, very good, right as you get close to the monster. And you are in the Corridors of Remembrance. All right, look here, freshman. Make sure you compile your notes as a team and present at the end of the week. All right, that's the lunch bell, and Daddy's hungry. Good job. Get out of here. I gotta lock the door. No students in here without a teacher.
Do we come to class and do this, or is this, or do we come to class and watch everyone else do it, or do we use this class time to
You
work on
have
this
the
project?
option. Right now, you are free to go until the last day of the week where you have to come and do your presentation. But you can come and watch other students if you'd like.
I love that schedule. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So basically, you've got 3 days of a free period right now.
Dope.
An option for people
That's
to watch
only for this specific thing. That will be varying change. So don't plan things around it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sure to pick up my copper and my now I guess shit covered net.
Yep.
So that's good.
Also, he's gonna look around as the whole
my bugs
room
eat
is.
the poop.
Yeah, the room is full of shit and bugs, and he's just gonna look at B and see just like her whole waist down is brown sludge. He's gonna say, "You know, this is a prestigious room, huh? I'm gonna need you to clean this up." Gain 1 negative relationship point with Professor Sazmath.
No! Can I just sniff myself too and be like, what's wrong? What do you mean?
That is the bell for lunchtime, which means we are going to pause here and come back next episode for lunch and the second half of today's classes.
Awesome.
I will give you a moment all together in the Corridors of Remembrance before we close out if you guys want to discuss or anything.
Penny's will use her bugs to eat some of the poop that is on Bognak's neck and just not neck, net. And some
I
that
was
is
like, when
on
did that happen?
on his
Sorry about
neck,
that.
and some that's on B, but not too much. 'Cause I feel like she likes the aesthetic.
Yep.
And then the bugs are tracked in her, and she's like, I think I'm gonna. I like the notes, and I think I'm gonna come back and watch at least once or twice more to compile some more notes throughout the week, and then if you guys want to get together at some point, we can do this project. Also, great work. We are the flow. We went in there again, Bognak. Sorry that we didn't tell you anything, and you just went with the punches. So well. Also, your hand looks fucking terrible, honey. What happened?
Does anybody? So there is not a school nurse, right? We have confirmed that. Help.
I kind of look at Yumi. I'm not really good at the healing thing.
I'm not. medical person.
Bognak thinks back to that. He's like, I wonder what would happen if that girl prayed for me right now.
Well, she's dead, so don't think about her.
I'm actually under illusion his hand to look okay.
Okay.
I know it still hurts, buddy, but
So-
it looks okay.
It's gonna be floating around his hand, so it's gonna be like a weird, like glitchy video game of real hand, fake hand.
LOL. Penny will take some of she'll reach in her hair and take some of the vines out, and she will like use it to like wrap and like make a little really not good, but like a little like splint just to so his hand is like, and then on top of that is this like illusion of other things. It's like fake rebel hand illusion. I'm like, here we go. Just
I've already got it. I've got a wooden stake I keep on my hip, so I'm just gonna take it off too, and I have it tied up to help.
Just all these illusions appear. You're like, guys, I got it.
But now there's just a wooden spike kind of sticking out of the hand, just sticking out. Like, like, it's fine.
That's
you want
perfect.
to talk about the wooden spike? No, we don't want to talk about that. But I just wanted to say that we did great work in there. B, I've never had more respect for you than in this moment, and I just wanted to say thank you for all you did in there.
You respect her in this moment?
And don't.
Shit.
Well, I didn't really see that.
He
Like,
says-
Penny never went in the room, so she's just like, she asked me to do a thing. B did it really well, and she was like, "That's what I need." And she's like, "Great, the shit thing happened, but my bugs like shit, so it don't matter." So she's like, "Good job."
B turns to Penny and goes, "Well, I don't really know what respect means, but I respect you too."
We'll work on that, and I'm actually excited to see you all later, which is weird to say. And she's kind of like making this face, and she's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go now." And she kind of like just like leaves out. Also, have to pee so bad, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom as well.
Well,
before I pee on
we're
myself.
closing out. Sazbath's getting everybody.
Okay.
He's got to lock
Hey,
the door.
great.
No students in here without a professor. Yeah, Bognak.
I was just waiting.
Oh,
The
okay.
crowd. We're out.
All right.
We
Thanks
can go to lunch.
everybody on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. We really appreciate it.
Thanks
Make sure
for joining
to
us.
like and follow our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We can't wait to see you next time. All right. See you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.